All right, good morning, everybody. I'm very excited to be here. We're starting a 3 weeks journey. And I like such sustained influences because it produces more result than a one-off. My name is Paul, but before I introduce myself, I'd like to know you and then some of the goals that you have, for yourself. The good thing about your kind of work is that you are actually working for yourself, but a company decides to house you as you work for yourself and give you a name as you work for yourself. And they say that use our generator, use our name, and when you make some money, you take some of it and then you give me some. Does that make sense to anybody? I don't know if it's a good metaphor for... Am I right about that? So, maybe just a few of you want to tell us what your name is and what are your expectations between now and the end of the year. I don't know. Who wants to share with us? Yeah? What's your name? I don't expect you guys to be shy because salespeople ought to be more assertive, more expressive. If you can't talk in the class, how are you going to talk in front of a client? So I know some of you are waiting for other people to talk first before you talk. Huh?
It's the first mover single.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, I can start, I guess. My name is Sean Kennedy.
Yeah.
I'm in sales. Moving forward, I believe with the training that you're going to offer us, I'd like to sell at least one property per month till the end of this year.
Yes. So how much is that property?
We have properties ranging from about 20, 22 above, and I'm open to selling whichever one.
What's the commission you get from each property that you sell? What's the percentage?
I believe it's between 2 to 5%.
Okay. So what makes it differ from 2 to 5%? What's responsible for that?
Well, various things. The clients and also the sellers.
So let's work with 3%. Is that okay? Mid-range, right?
Yeah.
So if you do a 30 million naira property, right?
Okay.
Have you got a 30 million naira property?
Yeah.
What's 3% of that? What? That's 900,000 there. That's approximately an extra. Are you paid a stipulated wage here? Are you paid a salary here?
No.
Okay, so I think that's small. That's small. That's why we're here, so we can challenge each other. Because in today's modern day Nigeria, you can't live comfortably on $1 million naira. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve in the next 90 days? Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. So I'll just be changing my slide myself, and I'm fine with that. And maybe you want to use the extension so I can charge it when the battery goes down. Okay, good. All right. Somebody else. I'm waiting, guys. Go ahead.
My name is John.
John. Give it up for John, somebody. Clap for John like you've had breakfast this morning. You've not had breakfast. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay. Big deals. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, somebody else?
All right.
So you guys are independent salespeople, right?
Yes.
All of you here? Awesome. You don't collect a salary. I need to re-emphasize that. I'll say it again. You do not collect a salary.
Yes.
And sales does not lie. Anytime you don't have a commission, you didn't work.
Yeah.
No, there's no excuse. I don't think you heard me. Can I go on? If you don't get a commission, you did not work. Because the numbers don't lie. If you don't hunt, you don't eat. Period. So if your girlfriend or your wife asks you, honey, you got no money from real estate, don't say it's the government. Don't know. Just tell the person, I didn't work. Or I didn't work rightly. You know you can work and work wrongly. I didn't work rightly. You know you can be efficient, but you're not effective. Did you get that? Uh-huh. So sir, go ahead.
So my projection this year is to sell 400 million and then
Very good.
and then 40 million
In transactions, right?
these transactions. I made 40 million out of that for the year.
That's very doable in real estate. I have heard so many real estate stories that no money is big again. Any money is possible. I have a lot of clients that do over $1 billion. I've gone to Eco Atlantic. I've seen a property of a client. They've sold 100 of that for $100 million. They sold 100. No, I don't think you heard me. Oh, did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
We're trying to convert it in our head.
Yes. They've sold 100. Like seriously.
I'm not sure.
And people have collected commissions on that. One of the girls that collected commissions, she drives the latest Range Rover. When you look at her, you know she's rich. You know there's a way rich looks like. Nah, do you know there's a way rich looks like? Without saying a word. The bag, the air, the energy. There's a way rich talk. This guy is shaking his head like, Benny, yes. Yeah, any other person, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, actually, I have a target. I plan to sell 10 Moe lands, one Bagada house.
Mm-hmm.
Acacia, I intend to sell 2 of that. That's actually my target
Okay.
for the end of the year.
Fantastic. How many of you do this full time? How many of you do this, you combine it with something else? You sell air, you sell bag, you sell water, everything. How many of you do this full time? If you can, I want to encourage you. Do it full time. If you can. There's something about giving your all to a thing. You get that? The way, because you know, there's something about what small money does to you. As long as that's your air money can feed. Anytime you face any pressure in your real estate business, you just default to your small money business. Say, I beg, I cannot come and kill myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Small money is like Esau. No, I don't think you heard me. It's like Esau. Just to feel my I mean, some of you have lived on Esau money too. I don't know. Did you get that? So that's what I'm here. And all of you can sell. There is nobody that cannot sell. Because selling is a skill. There is nobody that cannot sell. Nobody. So my name is Paul Foh. I'm going to be the one that is running this training from now till me and my team. We have 3 other people. They're not here today. We have Emmanuel, we have Charity, you have Beatrice. Amazing people. I told you we just finished a cohort for All right. Awesome. So can I go? So I'm going to be the one that's running the training from now till in the next 90 days. We have 3 other people in the team. They're not here. Charity, Beatrice, and Emmanuel. So we just finished a cohort, a 3 weeks sales course. So we can call it 6 weeks because we did 3 weeks for InterSwitch. You know InterSwitch, right? So we did a cohort for 10 of their entrepreneurs. So they gave $1 million to small business owners. So, but before they gave them the grant of $1 million, they asked us to run a sales training, for them so we can equip them. And immediately after that, we did our own cohort for another 3 weeks. So I like cohorts because they're very intimate. I get to see you and work with you for that long. Mm-hmm. Quick testimonial from the last cohort that we just finished. We finished on the 12th of June. We started on the 29th of May. We've done 205 million naira currently. I'm sure more will do one. Confidence did 160 million naira. She sold a house in Abuja for brains and armor. I'll give you direct details. You can check her out. She was using our agitation strategy, which we'll talk about in the course of this. She did 160 million naira. Mark Charles did 40 million naira in his architectural business. One other lady that does carpentry business, she did 5 million naira in the course of 3 weeks in the cohorts. So I am very sure that if we apply the things that we're going to learn here today, we will learn a lot of things. Did you get that? I run a company called Sales Factory Africa. We are a sales training company and a media business. So we do sales training like I'm here now, right now. But we're also strong on media in terms of giving sales education and a subscription business. All right, so we have an email subscription business, both free, and we have the one that has a paywall and a WhatsApp subscription business as well, because we believe subscription and media is the future of enterprise. What else? I just became a Forbes Coaches Council member. So the Forbes Coaches Council member is like the Harvard of the top coaches in the world. I write for Forbes.com. I've written 3 articles. My 3rd article should come out in the next couple of days. I've written 134 articles from last year to this year in my own newsletter business. It's called The Full Letters. I write every Sunday, sometimes twice a week. I've written 134 articles so far. What else? I've been married for 16 years. So that lady you saw, that screenshot. So we have 3 children. My first son is 13 years old. He just finished junior work. I'm thinking of what to do with his life from nothing. My second son is 12. My 3rd son is 9. What else is there about me? I love to read a lot. A lot. So I'm going to recommend a lot of materials for us as we go along. I read a lot. I love to read. Trust me. Because knowledge is so powerful. Yes, so let's start. Okay? Are you ready? Yes. All right. So there are a few things that people are saying about our trainings. This guy's story is so beautiful. I like this story. I'm not trying to talk Odunlami down, but when I first met this guy in my cohort last year, he came for the cohort. He couldn't speak English properly. How many of you have met some people you just feel that nothing good can come out of this person? I just didn't feel it. I'm telling you, God is my witness, man. This dude did 100 million. I'm telling you, man. He paid to be in the court. 1 month ago, he called me. I said, Coach, I want to buy you shoes. I said, my wife cannot even buy me shirts. You know how some men are, nobody buys me anything. I got to buy it myself. Sorry. I like classic menswear. If I wasn't doing it, I would have been selling clothes. I like clothes from the 60s. Yes, I went to see a client. One of the clients says, Paul, you remind me of my grandfather in England. I say, there's a biggest compliments. I love it. So I like to look like I'm from the 60s because I really love that. I wasn't born in that era, but one of my favorite eras in the world. So he says he wants to buy me a shoe. I said, no, just send me the money. I buy my shoe myself. He sent me 50K. This is after he has paid. He did 100 million. I'm telling you, this guy's story is amazing. So I'm sure most of you are smarter than that dude, man. Come on, man. Yo. It's a great story. So let's get some of our clients, Florida Wave, Access, yada yada yada, plenty. So let's just leave that, all right? But this is not where I even want to start from. I want to start this training from marketing channels. Everybody say marketing channels. So let me fast forward this. You guys have started work already, ba?
Yes.
Huh? So let me fast forward this a bit. Good. Very good. Thank you. What time is break? Is there a tea break? Did they go and get their own tea themselves? Because I came with mine.
Lunch break. Lunch break is due after the.
We finish it by 3. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So you can go.
That's fine.
No, if people get at my own volition, I'll stop at some point.
Okay, no problem.
Stretch your leg, return your calls, eat whatever you want to do. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. So let's start. I need your phones to be on silent. You're an adult, I can't force you. You can press your phone. But if you keep pressing your phone, the purpose why you are here is being defeated. You didn't get that? That means you lie because you told your wife or your girlfriend they're coming for training, but you were not present. Got it? I'm very conscious of that. If I tell my children I'm going to work, I actually want to work that work. Yes. Can I go on?
Yes.
What is marketing? Because you're going to be doing marketing and sales. But they're not the same things, I want you to be a sniper after this thing. What is a sniper? Is that you are deadly. You are deadly. After this class. What is marketing?
Marketing is the preparing for a sale in terms of your pricing, determining what your pricing is, determining what kind of promotions you want to offer, determining what kind of product you're actually going to sell or whatever it is, and then wherever you're going to sell that product, whether it's a place, whether it's online, brick and mortar. That's it. So marketing is preparing for a sale.
So preparing for a sale. Another person, what is marketing?
Marketing is everything that happens from the inception from the product till the sale is done.
Okay. Everything happens from the inception to the sale. I'm looking for one word. What is marketing?
Marketing is offering of value.
Offering of value. Yes, another person. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever bought anything before that you didn't know you needed until you saw it?
Are you looking for the word planning?
No, I just asked a question.
Point of sale.
Huh?
Point of sale.
No, you didn't ask. You've not answered my question.
Yes, actually.
How many of you have ever bought anything before? Or how many of you eventually bought something, but when you first saw the billboard or the advert, you didn't buy it, but you eventually bought it because you kept seeing it?
Yeah.
What was that for you?
A shoe
A shoe. You saw the advert where?
on the LED board.
Okay, and you liked the shoe. And you called the people or you went to their store?
I went to that store.
You went to their store. Okay, so what did that billboard do for you?
Like maybe like a reminder
Okay. Awareness. You're using some words, right? The billboard attracted you, right? Like a beautiful woman. What else did he do for you? He got your attention, right? Aha. And then, based on these two things that this billboard did for you, you took the next step, right? You moved, right?
Yes.
What did you do? You went to see them, right? And what happened there? They talked to you,
Yes.
and then what did you do?
Transaction. Both.
And then you bought, right? Okay.
6.
Did you get that? So this is marketing. Let me ask you a question. If you never saw this billboard, most likely you may not know that those shoes exist. True of us. Right? Unless the salesperson profiles you ahead of time and looks for people like you. Because there are two ways to get business. You're either knocking on somebody's door or someone is knocking on your door. No, I want you to never forget that. There are two ways to make sales. You're either knocking on somebody's door or somebody is knocking on your door. The good thing about you knocking on somebody's door is that you selected the doors to knock on.
Yeah.
The bad thing about people knocking on your door is that everybody is going to knock on your door. And then you now select the one that you want to come in. Did you get that? Did you get that? Mm-hmm. Good. So now what is marketing? In your own words.
Creating of awareness.
Creating of awareness. Okay, what else? Because you need to know that you are both a marketer and a salesperson. What I find are some salespeople are not great at marketing. Because one good thing marketing does is that it generates demand. Yeah. It generates demand. If you walk into a store right now, what's the first question they ask you? What do you always tell them? I'm just looking. I'm just looking. That's your default answer, true of us. Because to you don't have a need, true of us. But what if as you walk into the shop and the lady looks at your leg and says, Madam, have you ever done a leg test before? Say, what is a leg test?
Which one is leg?
Say, which one is leg test again? So, okay, we have this machine here. You stood on the machine and then you saw the metrics of your legs. So you want to say, oh, you have perforated feet. And based on that, the type of shoes that you are wearing, over time, it may make your feet bent when you're in your late 40s. Really? Yeah. That's why most people, when they're in their 40s, when they are late 40s, 50s, they tend to walk in a certain way. Really? Oh. So we sell a particular kinikon that gradually begins to strengthen your leg as you go. I don't know if I'm making sense here. They are generating demand. I'm not talking to somebody. They are not waiting for you to demand for the product. Did you get that? So there are two. Many people that you're going to sell your house to, they are not in the market for a house. They're not even thinking about it. Am I talking to somebody? They don't even think. You need to generate that demand. Right. At the end of the 3 weeks, you all are going to get a certificate. You didn't clap to that. Yes. So you're going to get a certificate from. So we just got registered in the UAE. So the name of my business in Nigeria is called Sales Factory Africa. The name of my business internationally is called the Paul Foh Company. So we just got our license to operate in the United Arab Emirates. Yeah. Thank you very much. We got our license to operate there, so we can operate there easily without a visa. So you're going to get that after the 3 weeks when you finish. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
I'm not rushing this class, I'll show you know. We have 3 weeks together. I just want to talk to you people today. So you need to have two hearts in your head. The heart of a marketer that makes people knock on your door. The heart of a salesperson that goes to knock on the door. Does that make sense to anybody? Because some people don't know that they need a house. Some people don't even believe that the money that they have can actually buy a house from Almond County. Does it make sense to anybody? Yeah, that's your job. The first job of marketing is attention. That's why I love the way Joe Polish put it. He said, marketing is everything you do or say that causes a prospective buyer to call you, text you, DM you, or see you all in person. What does this mean in a nutshell? It's knocking on your door. I'm doing a sales training for a fintech company in Canada. You know, like you have Paystack, right? They just started operating in Nigeria as well. The member of the board calls me 8 o'clock in the night. I said, I'm a board member of this fintech company. I mean, they've raised millions of dollars, this company. He says, oh, I saw your video and I really liked it. Can you work with our team? He knocked on my door. I didn't knock on his door. Does that make sense to anybody? Yes. I don't think you heard me. I'm going to say that again. Why? Because my video generated demand. So if people are not knocking on your door, in other words, you're not getting DMs, you're not getting emails, you're not getting inquiries, you are not generating demand. You know, the market does not lie. He says that when the clouds are full of water, they will empty themselves as rain. If it's not raining on you, you ain't putting water in the clouds. Oh my God, you guys are in trouble in the next 90 days, man. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
So what's the job of marketing? I like this concept a lot because every has a functional use, right? It's called the job to be done. A product does a job. True of us.
Yes.
The better you understand the job that the product is doing for the clients, the better, easier it is for you to message. Your marketing will be better. True of us. So let me give you an example. I ride bicycles. I ride my bicycle, right? Sometimes for 10 kilometers. Let's say there are two companies that they sell bicycles. One of them says to you, buy this particular bike seats, you know? It has great leather and some of the top riders in the world. This is the bike seat that they sit on. The other one says, I saw this guy's video, says, hi, I know you ride a bicycle from between 5 to 8 kilometers, you know, casually to keep fit. And I know that once you keep riding, in 2 or 3 hours, you start feeling a little bit of ache in your bum. You will need to stop, rest a little bit before you continue. But we sell a particular, which messaging will connect with me more? First or second? Because they're speaking to me. He's speaking to me.
Make you to see the meaning.
Yes. That's why I give you the ideal customer form to fill. If you don't know the customer, what are you selling? Your industry is very competitive, so we must know what we are doing. Does that make sense to anybody? Who is your customer? Very important. What's the job of marketing? If marketing is attention, which that's the definition, what does it do? The job of marketing is to do what? Read it. Did you see what I just said that right now? So do you know their problems? Have you filled the acquisition forms that I gave to you? Who is even your customer? You know the funny thing, all of us are in Lifepage. We don't have the same customers. Hello? I don't think you heard me. I'm going to say that again. We don't have the same customers. So who is your customer? Who would you like to work with? What kind of home owners do you want to work with? What kind of people do you like to work with? What's their problem? What's their frustration in owning a home? Have they owned a home before? Are they first-time property owners? Am I talking to somebody? What's the fear of a first-time or a second-time property owner? What's the fear of a commercial property owner or a residential property owner? Hello? Where's Almond located? Okay, where's can you is it Acadia?
Acacia.
Acacia. Nice, very cool name. Reminds me of my estate. My estate is called Acadia. Yeah, it's very cool. I live in the coolest estate in Lagos. I have 24 hours light, 24 hours internet, greenery. I have a garden, like I live in London, somewhere in Manchester. They mow my lawn. Yeah. I stand in front of my balcony. I take a picture of my coffee cup. I drink coffee every morning. And like, cha-chung. Even though service charge is high. That's why I work hard like this to ensure that I maintain it. Is it not so? Yes. Good. So what is that for you? What do you want to buy? Why? What's your need? How many of you have watched that? Is this connected to the internet? Is it connected yet to the internet?
The laptop?
Yes. It's connected, right? Sheku, the way you did this my slide today, it's so small. Even with my glasses, it's so tiny. How many of you have seen that YouTube video where the guy put an iPhone in a blender and blended it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? No. Let me show you. Make it full screen. Let's press. Please watch this.
I love my new iPhone. It does everything. But will it blend? That is the question. Let's find out. I think I might push the smoothie button. I smoke.
All right. So did you see what this thing did now? If you're in the market to buy a blender, didn't this demonstrate that it can solve your problem? Come on now. You say to yourself, if you can blend an iPhone, it can do any smoothie for me. Is it not true? Good. So this is a marketing asset that demonstrates that they understand your problem. Is it beans that this thing cannot blend? Answer. Or corn? Talk to me, somebody, right? That is what I mean. So you can go back to the slide. But the purpose of marketing is to do what? The job of marketing is to do what? Thank you.
So, coach, I'd like to chip something. When the earlier slide, you talked about
Thank you.
understanding.
Thank you. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Go.
Job of marketing is to demonstrate and articulate the problem of your client better than them.
Yes.
So the clients in this blender case, for instance, they are looking at pepper. They are looking at blending little things.
Yes.
Blending vegetables.
Yes.
So you have shown them that it can do something even more complex.
Yes, than that. Yes. Yes.
So you've articulated and demonstrated it
Yes.
better than.
Yes. Did you understand that?
Yes.
And today, you have a tool that can help you do that at a scale. Your phone. Your phone. You demonstrate and articulate the problem of your target. Remember, not my target, not her target. Does that make sense to anybody? So from the get-go, you must decide on who your target is. Your content, your marketing should be like a mirror of their needs. People should look at you and go like, you should polarize people. People should look at you and go like, I can't buy property from this lady. Lie, it's not going to happen. And people should go like, look at it, go like, that's me, I'm going to buy from her. You get that? You know why this is important? Because it is not your product that drives sales. Never forget that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let me bring back the slide.
Oh, sure. Please feel free to ask questions, all right, guys? At some point, you realize the power of questions in sales. A good salesperson asks a lot of good questions. Can I go ahead? Can we go on?
Yes.
See, what makes people buy? Is it your product? Not really. People buy a product because there is a job to be done with the product. It's either your product can help them do that job or something else. People don't buy products because of the product, as good as they are. They buy it because of the problems that they have. So if you think about it, if I buy because of a problem, there is not really the product that drives me to buy. It's my problem. Does that make sense to anybody? Now, the better you are at knowing my problem or problems and agitating that problem for me and demonstrating that you have solved that problem before and you can solve my own. Does that make sense to anybody? The easier it is for me to be persuaded by you. Did you get that? You should be a student of your client's problems. What are some of the problems of buying a property? Anybody? Having the right title. What else?
Financing.
Financing. What else? Huh?
The stress of the process.
Huh? The stress of the process of getting their papers even after they have bought. Come on. I thought someone was writing all this. What else?
Fraud.
Confidence.
Confidence and trust. What else?
Assurance that the developer will stick to the terms of that.
Yes, that they will deliver on their promise. What else? These are some of the problems, right? Right? That's what makes people buy. Okay, what makes people buy a property? The pride of ownership, is it not so? Yes. Investment purpose, true of it, is it not so? Yes. The tying of the property to pay a child's school fees in the university in future, is it not so? Come on now, let's play. What else? What else? Why do people buy property?
Easy. How easy the process of purchase is.
Yes.
Where to live?
Where to live? People buy a property for status. You buy a property to signal something. Well, you may not like it, but it's true. But everything you buy it to send a message about what you represent and who you are. It's a signal.
Or to associate with.
Yes. That's why naturally, the moment you start making money, you tend to move from your neighborhood. True of us. And where you just move. It's not like you're prideful. No. You just changed.
You outgrow them.
Yes. Money didn't. Do you understand me? When you start making money, you just realize that I can't travel by road again. Come on, man, yo. I can't remember when I traveled by road in a very long time. It's not like you're prideful or can you go. No. You just change. Do you understand me? You just change. That's why people buy. People buy also because of how they want other people to see them. Does that make sense to anybody? You must emphasize that. Why is that important that you know the problems? So that when you are talking, all right? How many of you have heard somebody speak for you? Just say to yourself, this person is just talking to me. Like, why you plan me? I didn't tell you. True of us. The person is just mirroring your life to you. True of us. Because the person knows the challenges that people like you go through. Do you know that one for your target? So let me ask now, who do you like to sell property to? Now, truth is, you can sell to everybody. But why don't you define your best set of people? So let's define it today. Who do you like to sell to?
Those that have capacity to buy.
Okay. Affordability. That is really wide. That is really wide. Can you streamline it more?
Okay. For me, I would like to sell to first-time homeowners.
First-time homeowners. I like that. First-time own. That means if you bought a house before, you are not my guy. If you bought a land before, you are not my guy. I'm not telling somebody. If I sell to you, it's just an addition. But my focus is first time. I like that. First time owners, men or women. Anyone that earn between how much to how much a year?
Okay, and this person should be earning a minimum of 6 million for them to be able to.
6 million a year divided by 12 months. That's how much a month? That person collects 500,000 naira a month. Are you getting more specific now? Yeah. So you say, okay, I like to work with first-time owners that earn 500,000 naira a month. Okay, they make 6 million naira a year. If you make 6 million naira a year in Nigeria, you are rich. Oh yeah, the average Nigerian does not make up to that.
Nope, not even close.
Not even close. So, you know, so that you don't appreciate what you have until you've done some calculations. Do you understand me? Yes, you realize that you're actually among the 1% in Nigeria. That 1%, no, it's not like you have private jet. Nah. I tell you. If you know that many people don't earn up to 500k, even some people that run business, they don't earn up to that in profits a month. So let's work with you again. I'm coaching you. Somebody that has a great handwriting, can you come and be writing? My handwriting is terrible. I wanted to be a doctor and I changed my mind. I'd have been a terrible doctor. Oh my goodness. Can we go on? Who has a great handwriting?
You have confidence of yourself.
Also a confident handwriting.
You have a confidence.
So let us give this your ideal customer a fictitious name. You can call the person Jenny
You have a volunteer.
or Jude. Oh, yeah, good.
Handwriter.
This is your ideal customer. Jude and Jenny are first-time home owners, right? It's first-time property owners. Oh, I love this. First-time property owners. They make 6 million naira a year annual income. That's 500k a month. Or let's say between 200k to 500k a month, right? Good. They've never owned a property before. This is their first time property. Good. What else? Describe them more. What are their fears? No, look at the ideal customer profile I gave to you. Everybody go back to it now. That's a game changer. That's we designed it in our company. It's powerful. Look at it and be talking to this guy. Because we're using you here as a case study.
Okay, their fears.
Their fears.
Probably they don't want to be defrauded.
Mm-hmm. Something more concrete.
They don't want to buy a land and in the future it will be a constant.
You know some of the fear that customers have is that if I start payment, will I finish it? Yes. You know that's a fear? You need to speak to that. That's a fear.
Yes.
Completion of payment. What else? Can they sell the property and make money?
Okay. Another thing, can I get to my workplace is the location.
So location, accessibility. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine then. That's fear now. Let's go to their hopes. What are their dreams?
Usually at least to be able to own a landed. Let's do that. I also
So own the property. What else? What else is their dream?
being a landlord, that's only property. The other one
Return on investment?
investment. For most of them it's not return on investment.
Yes. Can they sell that property in the next 2 years or 1 year and make money?
Appreciation.
Appreciation.
Appreciation, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an estate.
Mm-hmm.
They can, appreciation is there. Then
This guy have a great
they have to
handwriting.
save more because now they won't have to be paying rent.
Okay, saving money from rent.
Yes.
Deliverance from the stress of rent. They've sacked their landlords.
Okay, so how our product support their goals?
Yes. So how does your land help them achieve this? So look at it this way. Okay, so this is their fear. Huh? This is their hopes. Okay, so where are they now? Where are they now? They probably are renting house. Good. What else? And they probably spend maybe 30% of their annual income on rent. Yeah, think about it. This guy makes 6 million and 9 times out of 10, he's paying 2 million a rent. Anybody that makes 6 million a year, they pay 2 million a rent a year. Do you know that? What is the percentage of 2 million to 6 million naira? Do the math. Huh? 33.3, right? Good. So they spend about 30 to 40% of their annual on their rent. How much do they have left? So that's where they are. They spend a huge chunk of their annual salary on their rent.
Wow.
Are you seeing this now?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How do you get to know that this customer actually earns this kind of money per annum?
So it's a case study.
On average, they won't let you know his income. On average, they don't.
Find out where they work.
Now, I mean, if you ask most companies, I mean, people earn 200,000 a month. 200k a month is chop cakes in Nigeria, in Lagos. People earn that. So we're just doing an average. We're working with something.
So
Yeah.
Can I say, I think to buttress this question more, can be a bit more specific. If
Okay.
you find out where they work, And I don't think you have to probe too much to know.
So you can say, okay, no, she can actually go deeper and say, I want to work with people in the oil and gas industry, the financial service industry. That's my client. So put it there. Oil and gas industry, financial service industry. The average banker, how much do they pay them? You can Google that. You can Google that. Come on, man. You got to Google, man. Google it. How much does an average banker earn in Nigeria?
Average 500.
500, 200K, yeah, a month.
Contract staff.
Those are
Not bankers. Average banker will earn around
300K. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we are right about in our projection. Good. I'm going somewhere with all this. This is where they are. Where else? What else do they have? They have a lot of stress going to work, man. Transportation takes a chunk of that money. That means you also want to sell, if your property is in the mainland, you want to sell to bankers that live in the mainland. That's another target. Click, click.
Most of them cannot afford it.
Huh? Most of them cannot afford what?
Cannot afford the properties.
So you want to sell the ones to the island, to the mainland, to them?
No, that's why I said I'm looking at first timers. I'm looking at also at the products that we have.
Okay, now look at this now. This lady, this is a fictitious customer. It's called fiction, right? If you were in these brackets, and every now and then you get messages like, I understand that you spend about 30% of your income on rent. Do you know that if you start saving XYZ amount of money very soon, you can buy a property in the mainland? I also understand that you live in the mainland and you work in the mainland. Yeah, this is our messaging now. I'm talking to somebody. The day that this person thinks about buying a property, who do you think the person will come to? Yeah. You know, we're in marketing. We're not started selling, no. We are in marketing mode. All right, making sense? Remember, you're articulating their problems. Did you get that? I understand that one of the reasons why you don't like to buy a property is because you're afraid of money. Your friend told you, this cousin told they bought a property and they didn't see the money and they didn't see the agent that took the money. I understand this. You're speaking to them. Am I talking to somebody? Mm-hmm. You're not going to a site and dancing. Buy. But no, you're talking to them. You are getting to understand this person. Man. When you write a flyer, when you do a WhatsApp message, you are speaking to some of these needs. You get that? So you are getting to know who this customer is. Now, here's the thing about life. If you fixate on this type of people, you tend to find them. Have you ever wanted to buy a particular car before? The moment you start thinking about that car, you began to see it everywhere. For some of it's only Canada you're seeing now. Everything is Canada. Jackpot syndrome is on you. If for some of you this land you want to sell because ticket money, man. Nah, man, I gotta go, man. Can I go ahead? Has that ever happened to you before? You thought about something and before long, all you see was that thing. Does that ever happen to you? So do you think that if you fixate on getting this type of customers, you tend to find them? Click, click, click. Do you think that if you give yourself totally to studying type of people, you become an expert in this segment of the market? Click, click, click. Because I met a lady that I coach and she did 700 million last year in transactions, right? She says, Coach, I want to do $1 billion this year. She says to me that, Coach, the moment I started selling complete, she started with land. You know, you grow. They say the moment I started fixating on only complete houses, my revenue went up. And that's all I could see. You start with this, a focus. Now, are we saying that anybody that earns 3 million and they want to buy property from you, you will not sell? You will sell, but they are not your focus. Am I talking to somebody? Yeah, they're not your focus. Now, why is that? A lot of times we don't focus on a particular segment. We think that, if I focus on this one now, I will lose. Abi? Answer now. That's where we miss it. Your niche may look small, but it's very deep. Did you get that? Come on, man. Got it? I want all of you to leave here today with a niche focus, a market. I'm not saying you can't sell to everybody, but at least that is how you have what they call a marketing game plan. So if you go out to a party and you want to introduce yourself, it's like, what do you do, ma'am? What's your name, ma'am?
Joy.
So what do you do, ma'am? Hi, Joy. What do most people say? Hello, my name is Joy. I'm in real estate. That's too vague. My name is Joy. I help first-time homeowners, acquire a land or a property to build in the mainland. That is who you are. Hi, my name is Joy. I help first-time homeowners acquire a land to start building upon in the mainland. Or if you introduce yourself and say, there are two people, one of them says, okay, let's say for example now you are in a conference. So everyone introduce yourself. One person says, my name is Jenny. I'm in real estate. My name is Ade. I'm a property real estate. My name is Joy. I help first-time property owners own a property in the mainland. Simple. You sit. If you know somebody or you are thinking about owning a property, after that conference, you go and meet her. Yeah. Our messaging is very clear. Talk to me, somebody now. It's very clear. And if she does it so well, someone can say, you know what? I don't want to live in the mainland. I've got something on the island. Oh yeah, I've got some on the island. Did you get that?
Yes, yeah.
I'm not a motivational speaker. But you will be motivated. And I'm talking to somebody. You got to live here with a blueprint. Don't do you don't have time to do everything. I don't know about it. I sleep by 9. Once it's 9 p.m., I'm going to bed. I don't carry my phone to my bedroom. I don't. I'm trying to convince my wife not to bring the phone to our bedroom. Anyway. My phone sleeps in my study. It doesn't. I don't answer calls in my bedroom. I don't do Zoom meetings in my bedroom. My body is wired to say, once I'm in that bedroom, it's intimacy with Mrs. Foh and sleep. I'm praying with my children there. That's all. Nothing. Gist with Mrs. Foh. Do what husband and wife used to do. And just, that's it. But once I enter my study, my brain knows it's time to hustle. We ain't playing. I just make coffee. Yeah, even my body is niched in my house. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. Yes, sir. As I woke up this morning, the first thing I did just to say, Mr. Foh, thank God you're cool, you're good. I say hello to my children. I turn off the AC if it's too cold, right? I walk downstairs, I just make coffee. I do some push-ups. I just climb up to my study. That's it all. Once I sit in a particular chair, there's nothing else I do. I just start to read and walk. The chair just knows. I'm telling you. Does that make sense to anybody? Yeah. What is your name? I am not a marriage. I'm not a life coach. You see what I call myself? Sales. Shikena. People that call themselves life coach, I always say that, are you God? Jesus says, I am the truth, I'm the way, I'm the life. Life is too big for you to say you want to coach life. I'm not talking to somebody. Pick something. Even marriage itself is very big. He says, I coach people that are married for the first 5 years. Because 5 years problem is bigger than 6 years and 7 years promise. I don't know about you. How many hours do you really have to work? I left my house by what time? no matter what I do, once I get home, say hello to my children, play, run around with them, ask them how was your day. By 9, we finish family prayer in my bedroom. I'm sleeping. They know I enforce that law. All the gadgets are seized. By 9, they know now. Lock them in my study. We don't watch TV in my house. I've not watched DSA for 2 years. I do not watch television. It's there. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't have the time. They read a book, whatever. They play. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't go and be judging yourself. I just don't like it. Besides, I don't like CNN. The news is too bad. I protect my mental health a lot. A lot. Yeah. I saved one of my family's members' name as don't answer. the guy was funny. My son said, Daddy, why do you save his name as don't answer? I said, don't worry. When you're in your 40s, you understand. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it. Can I go ahead? Yes. So you need to live with a blueprint. Ebuka is an MC, they compare. It's not every event they call him. When you have money to pay, big money, you call him. I'm with somebody. It's not MC for every MC. Do you know I do MC? It's only for real estate events. You don't understand. I've done it now. I did a hotel, I was the MC now. Radisson, I was the MC now. Only for real estate. I'm very niched. Who are you for? You cannot confuse me for something else. I'm a salesperson, sales coach. That's all, period. I've been married for 15 years. I'm not a marriage coach. I cannot help you with your marriage. I don't even know how mounted the work safe. Just the way. Yes. It's perhaps I used to do all this thing. I don't know. It's working, praise God. But I don't know it's working. I cannot help you. But if you want to sell, come to me. I'm obsessed with the subject. Did you get that? Who is your customer? I want you to have the courage to define your customer segment now. Who is your customer? Can I go on? Because of course you know customers have 3 things. They have problem, they have cash, then they have what? Options. But for you to get to the cash, what do? You must remove the problem first. True of us? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you don't know the problem, how will you make money? Okay, so let me pause here and ask some questions. What have you learned so far? What have you learned so far? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Niche.
Is it clearer to you now, at least? Yeah, what have you learned so far?
Learn to project problems of the customer more and better than them actually.
Yeah.
When you present their cases in a clearer format.
Yes.
They tend to tilt towards
yes. Because if I know you better than you know you, I can influence you. You say, no, but you be that.
Yeah.
Because I studied you. Any other person, what have you learned today?
Pitching your business to the
specific person. And don't be afraid. Have the courage to choose a niche. There are 200 million people in Nigeria, 2 of us. There's enough people in your niche to feed you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How do you then create a niche for yourself?
No, not for yourself. Niche means the people you want to serve. Yeah, so you just decide. You just decide. Or based on the number of, maybe on the people that always ask you for properties. Or just observe first, right? You can just do general. But you now begin to observe now. You know, we're all pattern recognizing machines. You now recognize a pattern. Like, these are the type of people that always come to me the most for property.
Sir, I also feel we could pick it up from where I spoke from, which is who are the kind of people that she feels she wants to
help. Yeah.
So, for instance, I could decide that there are two critical things that I'm looking out for. Number one, people who have the network that if they buy from me, I can gain access to their network.
Good.
The other category of people are people who possibly have access to credit facility. That look, by looking out for people who have access to credit facility, mortgage, and all of those things, even when they don't need that thing, if I paint a picture, if I do the marketing very well, analyze the value that they will get in those things, that means they just say, okay, they'll just call the account officer and have access to the money, then the deal is closed for me. And so if they also have network of people within that category, then that means they'll give me access to more people that have access to mortgage. So closing the deal is not really the problem.
Good.
So
You can also say, okay, my target for now is maybe, you remember I said sales happen two ways. Somebody knocking on your door, or you knocking on somebody's door. Did they get that metaphor now? I like to teach in metaphors. Some of the greatest teachers in the world, they taught in metaphors. Jesus will talk about the parable of the sower. You can't forget that. Did you get that? So I told my children once, I said, there was a man and a horse. I heard it on YouTube. I figured it was very cool. There was a man and a horse in a forest. A little boy and a horse in the forest. And the little boy told the horse, I can't see the things in front of me. It's very bushy. Then the horse says to the little boy, can you see your next step? The guy says, yes. Good. Can you see the next step? The guy says, yes. Just go like that. You will get to your destination that way. So that's a beautiful metaphor. So let me give you another metaphor for sales right now. There's a guy. He has muscle. Has a good job. But all the girls he's talking to, they are not agreeing to be his girlfriend. There are three things that happen if you're not making sales. It's either you have a wrong offer, you're in the wrong market, or you don't have traffic. So there's a guy. Guy fits. He has six-pack that I've been trying to get on my life. He has six-pack. Handsome looking guy, but no girlfriend. He has a great offer. He's in the wrong market. He doesn't have traffic. That's his problem. His colleague, or robot, fat anyhow. But the guy's always toasting girls. Every day they toast. Nobody wants to agree to follow him. He doesn't have a great offer. But he has traffic. And he's in the right market. Am I talking to somebody? There's another guy, the third guy. He is fit, man. Great job. But in his office, there are only married women in the office. And most of the single girls there, they're in serious relationship, but they are married in the next 2 months. So that guy has a great offer. He's in the wrong market. He doesn't have traffic. Bad market. So which one are you? Ask your neighbor, say neighbor. Which one is your problem? Are you in the right market? Do you have traffic? Some of you, it's not that people don't ask you about property, but you don't know how to sell to them, three of us. Or some of you have the wrong people. Some of you will tell you, check your phone now and see who you can call to buy property. You just check and say, oh my God, I've got so many broke people as friends. I'm telling you, man. Yo.
What if someone gives an impression, I want to buy now? Make the payment. If you have your life, I want to pay, then pay. And you start procrastinating. Pay this thing.
No, we'll come to those people. I'm coming. Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
What have you learned so far? You know, I've not started this journey. It's 90 days together. You are stuck with me. Yeah.
The niche thing is getting at me. It's not like you can't sell to others, but have the courage to just say, this is my niche.
I thank God that you got it.
Yeah.
I thank God. I get offers to do customer service training. I don't do it. I give it to my staff to do it. But I will never come to the forward on the world and say I just finished a customer service training. It will never happen. I will never say. I did a customer service training for a subsidiary of UBA as holding last year, but we will never say it because customer service is not my lead singer. Did you get that? How many of you know Lekki Ajaikoyi, that girl on Instagram? No, she sold the house for 1.5 billion naira in 48 hours. I wrote about her. The article went viral. You know she sells them. What do you call this house that is not finished? You sell. What do you call it? She sells. You know she sells off plan, but you will never see it in her page. Because her niche, complete houses. Are you seeing what I understand when I read this now? Look at her name, Lekki Aja Ikoyi. Full stop. Period. Finito. Jambo. Break your head. That's your business. You tell her, you know they come out bar, you know they come in Egu, you know they come in Newi. Good, yeah.
Fine. One needs to apply courage to stay true to your niche. But it also takes discipline. How do you handle information overload?
What do you mean by that? How do you mean, sir?
There's too much information out there.
That's why niching is good for you. You pick it. I don't read everything. The world is very distracted, is it not so?
Yeah.
I do not read everything. Yeah. I read a lot. I don't read. That's why I don't watch TV now. Nothing wrong with that. Some people watch it. I don't watch Netflix. My wife sent me something. I was just laughing. It was like a meme. They say most people that pay for Netflix in their families, they don't watch it. So my wife was saying, I love, thank you. You're paying for Netflix, but you're not even watching it. Can I not even watch it?
Yes.
Unless it's a documentary. Yeah. Once in a while. I just focus on my grind, man. My hustle, man. I ain't playing, man. Can I go ahead? Yes. So just remember what I said. I have a caveat here. Pick a niche. I have a courage to pick a niche, but you can sell. Bridget sells houses of people in Abuja. Do you know that? Yes, now. If you're a developer, you build the standard of Lagos house for her for $2,000. For $100,000, for $50,000, for $200,000, all right? And you said to her, put it in the market. She will sell it for you now. But she didn't put Abuja there. She put Lekki Aja Ikoyi. Did you get that? So just pick a niche.
So, is this so? From what I'm getting, this is more about the message you're sending out.
Yes.
Than it is about what you can do.
Yes. How do you mean?
So, yes, you can sell. You have the ability to sell and to diverse market, but the message you're sending out is, I only focus on this.
Yeah, this is what I stand for. You have to define yourself. I remember I said, it's either people knocking on your door or you knocking on people's door. What kind of people do you want knocking on your door? Define it. And that helps you to even put your bio. Because some of you in your bio, you just put Realtor. Your Realtor plug.
So, Coach, I was going to say something. So, invariably, like you said, this is a cohort, and we are, as it were, a team. So, after everyone have gone to assess themselves, define their jurisdiction to say, okay, Mowe and co property like that are the things within my areas of niche.
Yes.
Somebody else says, okay, housing units in urban regeneration is my focus. And some say, okay, island is my focus. So we can now say, okay, even create our groups. So instead of saying partners group that you just have everybody, what have you, based on niche too, we can
exactly
carve out something. So people are generating concepts that is similar. Because usually for me, attending trainings like this, it's not just about what we've learned. What do we pick to use? How do I use it to start generating instant results?
So when we are in that Mowe group, we are discussing Mowe problems.
Exactly.
We understand it.
Know your niche.
Very important. What have you learned? Anybody?
So it doesn't mean that those people can't, when they are
It doesn't,
done, it doesn't mean that they can't sell.
doesn't mean. You just want to be an expert in this. What will you do different because of what you have heard? What will you do different because of what you have heard? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for me, I'll not just market everybody. You have to know the kind of people that will buy into what you're, the kind of product I want to sell, and then focus more on those kind of people, try to understand them better, and then learn how to improve on my messaging to just meet them so that I can.
There's a messaging. If you're scrolling on Instagram and you've already bought a house and you saw every day person, don't scroll. Wait. Are you about to buy a property? Are you about to buy your first land? Then watch this video. If you have already bought, keep scrolling. That's the hook. That's the hook. That's the hook. That's the hook, right? Yeah. You don't want everybody. Don't be saying, if you need property, property is the way of life. Keep on watching.
So, Coach, one of the things I've come to see is that which affects, as it relates with this niche and what we picked so far, sometimes flooding our status is also a sign that we have even confused people more not to know.
Yes.
So they see Bagada, they see Mowe, they see. So they are wondering which one you did for.
Be clear. Clarity is powerful. What will you do different because of what you have heard? Anybody? You guys are not talking to me. I've said so much today, so far. Yes, ma'am.
I intend to sit down and analyze positive thinking and then arrive at something and see if I can gain more knowledge in that.
Good. Because if you understand your region very, very well, you can give updates. Okay, our property in Mowe. Do you know that Chicken Republic just opened there? So the road is opening. You update it. You know the region. You know like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
You know like the back of your hand. A new government is the new government. They win the election, of course. These are things that the government is going to do again. Nigeria is going to change the next election. Trust me. By God's grace, trust me. Trust me. Those three guys. Obedient, articulated, and jagabantist. Any of them that wins the election, Nigeria will move forward. Amen. There will be an improvement. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, guys, you better be ready for the new Nigeria, man, because it's going to be exciting. Can I go ahead?
You should not go to Canada.
Because I want to go, let them go. But like Aibo just said, the guy that founded Florida Wave, you know, they are building a Silicon Valley in Nigeria right now. You know that? Mm-hmm. Massive. They're building Silicon Valley there. The guy said the next president of Nigeria will inaugurate that building in his next 100 days. He has said the words have power. It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. He said something very powerful. He said that if you want to relocate to God, you also don't want a situation whereby you have no place to, you have no role to play in the new Nigeria. Mm-hmm. You know, during Jonathan's time, a lot of people came back to the country. Yes. That's when Tiwa Savage, them came, all them Wizkid, all right? Banky W, all those people, they came back. You're going to see a lot of that happen. We're going to come back. But you want to have a place to play in the new Nigeria when it happens. Can I go on?
Let's go.
All right. So marketing channels. What's a marketing channel? By 1 o'clock, we'll take a short break, okay? What's a marketing channel? A marketing channel is any way through which a product moves from the manufacturer of the product or the maker of the product to the buyer of the product. You get that? Anything you have bought, the way you bought that thing is through a marketing channel. You do get that? Yes. The way you bought it, there are various marketing channels. You bought a bag from Instagram. Instagram is the marketing channel. Does that make sense, anybody? Yes. You walked into Balogun Market. You bought a bag from someone in Balogun. That shop, the location is the marketing channel. Does that make sense, anybody? Yes. You bought a a vitamin from a network marketing person, the upline or downline that's sold to you is the market. Does that make sense to anybody? Yeah. So every business have a way or a channel through which the product moves from you to them. Your company says that, oh, we don't only want people to see us online and buy. We want to use you as a direct marketing channel. So you are a DTC. You are a direct to consumer. Did you get that? You are a channel. Have you ever heard some people say, God does not bless you directly. God uses humans as channels to bless you. Two of us. I say, so that's the way. Let's look at some channels. And then as we look at the channel, you will now choose the one that works for you. Two of us. Or a combination of marketing channels. Are you guys learning?
Yes.
Are you good? Yes. I'm really loving this class. Well done. Meanwhile, your office is so cool. Give it a round of applause, man. Yo. It's very cool. I feel so comfortable. The AC, my slides, everything is just bling bling, you know. Everybody's looking nice. You look like a technology company, like, you know, like all the hoodies, like, yo, man, this is Paris, London, Dubai. One good thing about real estate business is that you get to travel a lot. Yeah. So those of you who have never traveled before, I hope you have an updated passport. Because if you don't believe. How can you be in the 21st century? You don't have a passport. You don't have an updated international passport. So if something happens now and you, God help you, made 2 sales, and Francis says that we want to reward you right now, here's your ticket, go to Dubai now. What are you going to do? You become you now begin to say it's village people. You know, because it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have it than to have an opportunity and not be prepared.
Able to get a passport now, it takes long.
It takes long, man. So yeah, if you have one, you gotta protect it, man. Did you get that? So real estate is I've done 2 trips for 2 real estate companies in the last 60 days. Back and forth, back to back. To go and do sales training for them in Dubai in the next 60 days. So real estate is banging, man. I guess the funny thing, you know the funny thing, madam? The highest selling people in real estate right now are women. Yes. Take my word for it. I mean, I was on a trip. I went to do sales training for a company. All the 8 people that qualified for that trade were all women. And the list was $1 billion a year that she does in revenue. Yeah. Kicking ass, man. Taking no prisoners. Professional. I told one of them to come and teach members of my house. Her name is Olajumoke. She does $1 billion. Beautiful, hot, smart. So you have no excuse. If you don't have a passport here, you're in Nigeria, you're not a global citizen. And then you have the right to be praying, God bless me, bless me. Yeah. And he says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Unless you should look at it, so buy your own property too from this company. Because you should not be cooking and be hungry. I don't think you heard me. You get it? Good. So let's look at the marketing channel. Can I go ahead? The channel. So number 1 is direct selling. This is what you are doing, right? We are saying to your customers, don't come to us. Come to these people. It's DTC, direct to consumer. It's a channel. And what I want to sell is content. Content is a marketing channel. Yes, now. 23rd, 24th, I'm doing sales training for a fintech company in Canada, in Lagos. They just opened an office here. They raise serious money. Because they pay me good money, right? Why did I get the job? The man said, I watch your video. Content! Content! And the video led to a conversation. The conversation led to the sale. Does that make sense to anybody? So if the video was not there, the sale would not have happened. Come on now, am I talking to somebody? So you need to step up. I'm going to teach you later on how to work on your content game. So content is a marketing channel. Those of you that don't take content seriously, I want you to, it's the only way to sell right now. Because there are some doors you cannot knock. Am I talking to somebody? If you go there, they will arrest you. But your content can jump into their fence, into their bedroom, into their phone. Am I talking to somebody? Your content can go places that you can't go, honey. I don't think you heard me. I'm going to say that again. If you do content right, man. If you get content right, I know of people that sell houses for 80 million naira on Instagram. And trust me, it's chicken chain like this. Instagram content. Look, if content was not working, you won't see Bridget there. I don't see her there. Mm-hmm. You know, brother, lady, Leki Ajaikwe. You should follow her if you're in real estate. She looks rich. See her G-Wagon. Look at her hair. You know, there's hair and then there's hair. You know, there's bag and then there's bag. You know, she stands like she does her power pose like this. Yes, that's it. This girl is very deliberate. Can I go ahead? PR is a very good way. What is PR? Public relations. When you see that, you see someone on this day, say, yeah, I saw you on this day. You think this day just came to write about the person? They paid now. You must architecture your own celebrityhood. Do you know with 40,000 this day can write about you? 50,000, 100,000, you know? Oh, why is it so? Why, am I shaking the table here? Yeah. PR is powerful because PR makes you look bigger than you are. The moment I became a Forbes Coaches Council member, I know what happened to my brand. I know. Who knows that you're in real estate? Okay, even in your local way, your PR in your local way, in your church, they don't know you're in real estate. Your neighbor, do they even know you're in real estate? Your WhatsApp status, people, they don't even know. If I say, let me look at your status now, some people, real estate is not there. Maybe just put one flyer there. Yes, sir. Your contact don't even know you're in real estate. Your contact, they don't know. Oh yeah, open your status now. Open. They don't even know. PR. Have you ever appeared in a newspaper in Nigeria? PR is a good way. It may not be something that you may need now, but think about it later. Public speaking, oh my God, it's a great way to get business. Oh my God. Some of you are in churches here, you have never spoken in your church, even in your department meeting. PR, public speaking is very good. Though. So I was the MC at the Real Estate Developers Conference in Radisson Blu. You know how I got that job? I saw the adverts. Developers Conference. The organizer was in the UK then. I sent him a direct message. I said, I'd like to be the MC of this event. Free of charge. So really? They checked my profile. They like what they saw. It's okay. I said, I don't get them. Because, remember I said niche and target. Yeah. A huge part of my business comes from real estate. Talk to me somebody now. So it only makes sense So I dressed well, wore my suit and my tie. I feel everybody say, oh my God, you're such a good MC. Oh my God, you speak so well. I say, I don't be MC, and I be sales coach, and the money I come find you out. Have you seen that in the show on TikTok? You get mama? I not get to. You get mama? I not get to. Have you seen that thing before? Good, say, yeah, that's that. I got it. I got jobs. Kai. Why? You need to go to where the money is at.
Yes.
Who do you want to sell to? That's it. In fact, I have one I want to do. Just that I won't be in Nigeria then. That's the problem. In July, I was one that marketed them. There are some people from the UK are coming to do a conference in Lagos. Big conference. I send them a message. I can send it here. I said, I saw what you guys are doing. Can I be the MC of your event? I just did it. I was the MC of the largest real estate conference in Nigeria at a Eco Convention Center. They checked, oh my God, that is, you know the funny thing? We don't even have an MC. It's just that I just got booked into speak outside Nigeria that week. I've not told them. They don't bring out the flyer self. It shows that the thing is working. Because I saw the kind of speakers that are coming for the event. I said, hey, try. And they get one while they try to get scenes. You know, so when you are the MC, then they can't run away from you now. Yes. Some of you are in clubs, you are in venues, you are in churches. Your church is doing a business conference. You can tell your pastor, the organizer, say, you know what, can I talk about our home ownership for just 5 minutes? And then you pitch. Don't you have children? You go to PTA. There's one guy, right? His wife encouraged him to move to the island. So they used to have residents meeting, not landlords. It's poor area, they used to have landlord meeting. This year they have residents. So in the resident meeting, everything the guy will say, you know, after the meeting, ask, do you have anything to say? The guy will say, yes, I have something to say. In my profession, this is how we used to do it. Meeting of the next month. In my profession, this is how we used to do it. The third meeting, one old man say, this is your profession. What happened there? He says, oh, I'm a roofer. A special roofer. His first job was 50 million naira. But some of you don't talk. Online market channel is digital communities. Let me talk about community. How many of you are in WhatsApp groups here? Facebook groups, Telegrams, and some of you don't even talk in those groups, and you're so proud of it. Oh, in that group, I don't talk. I'll just observe. I'm like a fly on the wall, and you are judging people that talk in your mind. They say people will be sending you DMs. It happened to me. So I'm in a digital community, and I usually didn't used to talk. Funny enough, I don't talk. You think I talk? I don't talk like that. And I read something that day, oh boy, you have to talk. I started talking in my digital community, not being salesy, but anything that they're discussing, I contribute my own opinion to it. I got 600,000 of job that week. People were sending me there. I like what you said. That was very powerful. It's when they come to me, that's when I'll close them. Yeah. But I will not be salesy in the group. That's too cheap. Like it's okay. You know, right? Small thing. Check out my page.
For more.
For more. Can I go ahead? So those are. It's 1 o'clock now, so I think we should go on a break. But I want you to tell me what will you start doing immediately? You share content. I put out a piece of content every single day on my social media. There's no day. If you follow me on Instagram, there's no day. I go live almost every day. I didn't go live this morning because my sleep pattern was a bit disrupted. Usually by 7, I'm live. Another marketing channel. We're still looking at channels, right? Collaborations. Who can you collaborate with? This is a very good one. Partnerships. I talked about this at the developers conference. How many of you realize that in companies like Coca-Cola, they have head of partnership? Yeah. the purpose of the head of partnership is very simple. You must go around and look for companies that we can partner with to do business together. So Big Brother Nigeria, you know Patricia, that Bitcoin company, they made a lot of money from Big Brother Nigeria. A lot. So in your own simple way, at your level, question is, who do you partner with? I call it the sheep and the shepherd strategy. You're saying to yourself, who is currently doing business with the kind of people that I want to do business with? Who is already doing business with them? In other words, you ask yourself, where do my customers gather? All right? Is it not so? Yeah. People that can buy a house from me, where do they gather? Who is their head? Who is their tribe leader? Right? Because if you get them in bulk and they see you, you can sell to them in bulk. True of us. I'll give you an example. If somebody asks you to come and address retirees of people that are about to retire, all right, with some money in their hand, that's a huge market for you, right? Because some of them may buy, right? So you're always thinking, who do I collaborate with? You know, one thing that can help us sell is the quality of questions that we ask, not only the clients, but the questions that we ask ourselves. And you know, a lot of times people underplay the power of a question. Even questions are spiritual. Luke chapter 5, Jesus said that, ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and you will find. I'm going somewhere. Knock and the door will be open. And here's the kicker. He said, for everyone that asks, receives. So it's a law. There is a law there that we live in a universe whereby if you ask a question by law, you will get an answer. But he didn't say the type of question. Because if you ask a disempowering question, you will also get a disempowering answer. Like, why am I poor? Your brain will tell you why you are poor. Am I telling you something? The brain is wired to give you an answer. Ask your brain, why am I poor? It will begin to give you all the reasons why you don't have money. Including village people, including your family tree. Am I talking to somebody? But ask this same brain, how can I make an extra 2 million naira this year? It will give you an answer. True or false? True. So there's a law that states that if you ask, you will get an answer. But here's the challenge. A lot of times, people don't stay with the ask long enough. Because a lot of times, sometimes, the answer to the question will not come immediately. I thought it was Albert Einstein that said that I'm not smarter than anybody else, but the thing is that I stay with the question longer than everybody else. I stay with it. You ask in prayer, you ask. On the 28th of March, I was in Dubai. I went to speak. I'd finished speaking. I climbed upstairs. I was staying in a hotel called IB Style Hotel, close to the airport. I walked upstairs, I was pacing the floor, praying. And he says to me, do a cohort. Another cohort. That was the last cohort that we did. We did over 5 million in that cohort. I'm not ashamed to tell you. I didn't rent a hall. I didn't buy rice. I didn't give them rice. We don't buy rice. Answer, nah. I was in my house. I'm telling you, Beatrice has told me, we do 5 million. We did 5 million. I didn't go anywhere. I was in my house every Sunday for 3 weeks. I was pacing the floor. I'm telling you. That's some people's money for the whole year. I made it in 3 weeks. I wanted only 50 people in the quote. God gave me 75 people because I chased that thing. And that's not the only thing that we're doing. You stay with the ask. So that money you want to make this year, is it 10 million? This 20 million? Ask yourself, how can I make 20 million naira selling real estate this year? That's the question you should be asking yourself. And as you do that, you carry a notebook with you. Because the answer comes, you need to document it. Your brain is designed to receive ideas. Your notebook is designed to freeze the ideas.
Freeze.
I hear you.
Because when I got the idea for the code, I even drew the faces of the people that I wanted to come to the code. That's what I did. I was drawing their face like this. I did up to 50 like this. We got 73.
Intention.
As the idea came, you trap it. Because if you don't trap your ideas, very soon, when your idea comes, they say, there's no need. So who do I collaborate with?
Okay.
Am I in an old boys association? Am I in an old girls association? That's a collaboration. Am I talking to somebody? Am I in an alma mater? Come on, man. My old boys, come on, man. Hello? Who do I collaborate with? Why do you think IGEA, all these health insurance companies, they will come to a company and the company will buy health insurance for all their staff? Why did they go to you directly? That's the shepherd and the sheep strategy. They know if they get the MD, they've gotten everybody in the company. God, are you seeing it? Who do you collaborate with? Next, go live. All of you have a phone. Some of you have never gone live before on Instagram or Facebook or on Twitter or on TikTok. You have never gone live. You're leaving money on the table. Let me share 3 stories with you about the power of going live. I have a company that pays me every month to teach their staff since 2020. Every month I'm on salary in that company. At some point the company was paying me $1 million to teach their staff every month. I did that for 2 years. They made me on Instagram live. One, I'm still teaching them till now. In fact, they paid me last month. I was live. The guy sent me a DM. I'm on salary. You are not on salary here. I'm on salary. Yeah. I went live. Have you gone live? Why don't you go live? You tell yourself all the excuses in the world. You say, my phone, this is my phone, this is my house, this background not fine, noise full everywhere. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Go live! Sir, last year alone, going live generated $10 billion into the Chinese economy from small business owners. Small business were going live because during the pandemic, they were going live. They were selling even cars from going live. Moto, they sold moto from going live. What do you do when you go live? You teach people about property business. It's not so. You educate them. All these their needs, all these your customers' needs that you have identified, those are your topics to teach. These are topics. You can come up with topics here. 5 ways to own a property. The power of instrumental payments. Just be teaching. Just be teaching. Am I talking to somebody? Just be teaching. 5 benefits of buying a house in Mowe now. Am I talking to somebody? Just be teaching them. 5 questions to ask a realtor before you give them money to buy a property. Just be teaching. You are the expert. You are the expert. I've been in real estate now, selling house now for 6 months. Here are the traits of those who succeed in paying for their property. Number 1, they are consistent with their payment plan. Number 2, sometimes you just share testimonials. That's going live. They are doing that redemption camp road. Have you done it? The 5 benefits of it. You just teach. Teach. Every business now is a teaching business. Every business now is a teaching business. Every business now. I drink coffee every morning. I've done that for 10 years. Coffee is very good. I drink black coffee. No sugar, no milk. I've done that for 10 years. I drink it every morning and I journal every morning. There are companies that go live on Instagram. They will teach you the different types of coffee, how to make coffee. They are going live. They're teaching you. People are making money. What do you need to go live? Just hold your phone and then you go live. That's all. Click live. Boom. The first thing you may not have what to say. Just tell people, I don't have what to say. But you will follow me. Next time I have more things to say. I might talk to somebody. Yes. Let them watch you grow like this. Go live. Become a thought leader. Thought leadership is very simple. Very simple. And you are going to do one now, right now. You just bring out your phone. Bring out your phone. And say something in 30 seconds and leave it in your WhatsApp status. One of my clients sold a house like that for $300,000 in America, in Abuja. She put a property on WhatsApp status. Her neighbor called her and said, I can't buy this house, but my cousin can buy it. They went for site inspection. 30 days later, the cousin paid $300,000 in Abuja. Not go for another one in Lagos here. I told her, put it online. She sold a product for 50 million naira. She sold 2. She works in Lekki Gardens. You now. If I put her in there, after 24 hours, what's up? Go remove her. Put her back. It's called the law of mere exposure. The law of mere exposure states that anything that you are consistently exposed to, when it's time to make a buying decision, you tend to defer to that thing. That's why Coca-Cola will leave the advert for there. They will leave it there because if you keep seeing it, the day you want to buy, you will think about Coke. You think about Coke. How can people in your contact, they want to think about house, they don't think about you? Because you are not in your status. Open your status. What's there? What's there? So right now, all of you will stand up. You bring out your phone. You will record a 30 seconds video and you put in your status in my presence. You will leave it there. It will not be perfect. You will leave it there. Let me show you how to do it. Are you ready? Yes. Number one, the video must have a hook. Someone say hook. Someone say hook. What's a hook? It's a caption. The reason why you read anything or watch anything is a caption. Is it not so? If you are passing by and they say Peter Obi is pregnant, you know you will stop and read the newspaper. I mean, that is the caption. True of us. The hook is what pulls people in. Then as you pull them in, you talk about your credibility. Quickly. You have 30 seconds then. Then you talk about what you want to do. Answer the question. You say your content and then a call to action. Let me give you a simple example. How much is the house in land in Moe? 4 million now. I'm just thinking about this now. If you want to buy a property in the next 90, 30 or 60 days, watch this video. Hi, my name is Jennifer. I work with the Lifepage company. Credibility. I'll give you a hook, right? Credibility. Hi, my name is Jennifer. I work with the Lifepage company. Today, I want to talk to you about a particular fantastic offer that we have. We have our yada 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 Almond County in Moe. I'm just thinking that, right? Do you know that with 4 million you can get a fantastic property with C of O in Moe? And you know that area is developing really, really fast. For more information, I can explain further. Why don't you send me a private chat, a text, or a WhatsApp? That is a 30 seconds video. It's very simple. Now, what people will do after your video is not in your hand. You are not in control of that. Two of us. The only thing you are in control of is that you can put your phone and talk. Two of us. That's all. Don't do a video with attachments to it. You don't get me. The moment you begin to put attachment like, I must sell with this video, you will die. That's why most of you have problem. Don't even make sales calls with attachments. Be detached. Because if you are too detached to the outcome, people can smell your desperation. And desperation leads to resistance. Because some of you, the desperation is in your voice. Mama, you say you know about. Mama, you say
You say when you come on special, you don't come.
You don't come. You don't come.
And are you going to call me?
And are you going to call me? Because when you are needy, it's creepy. Ladies here, do you like men that are needy? You know, always calling you. Where are you? I'm not feeling fine. He didn't call me. How do you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm not needy. I need everything. Yeah. Everybody's where are you? You didn't call. I always say my sons, I'm raising lions, man. We are loving, but I don't need you. Nobody likes a needy person. Do you like a needy person? Very clingy. Do you like a clingy man? You are going to the salon, your boyfriend want to follow you to the salon. Hey, we can breathe. Hey. Can I go ahead? Everybody stand up on your feet and bring out your phone. Don't come out of this compound. Pick a corner, a 30 seconds video. I'm not joking, because I've seen people make sales with this thing. So you pick the product you want to. Is it Million Homes? Is it Alma? You call it. First of all, what is the framework I get to? A what? A hook. A hook could be something dramatic. Hey, watch. That's a hook. Some people they dance. That's their hook. Whatever you want to do, you say, hey, that's your hook. Well, that's your business. Hello? Have you not seen some girls on Instagram? They wear shorts, bomb shorts with their hair. This hair, that is their hook. You will stop. Hey, where's your there? Find your hook. I'm telling somebody. Then establish credibility. When you have gotten their attention. Hi, my name is Demola. I work with the Lifepage. So you have established. I'm a realtor. I'm a real estate executive with the Lifepage. That's credibility. Then you talk about what you remember. You have 30 seconds. Then you talk about what you want to talk about. Then a call to action. Send me a chat. Let me explain to you further. And you put it there. It will not be perfect, but you don't have to be great to be started. But you have to get started to be great. Everybody move.
Audio or video?
Video! Hey, video! It should be on your WhatsApp status now. Let's go now. Move out of this hole now. No, follow this side. Follow this side. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Yes. 5 minutes. Remember, you want them to knock on your door, right? Yeah. Good. This is how you make them knock on your door. What's his wheel?
I'm working. It's like I sign me. Are you getting it? You understand?
Let's go on. Can we go on? Them to knock on your door. So now let's go into the how you now knock on their door. Can I call everybody?
Okay.
Have you posted yours? Have you posted yours, sir?
Just don't say some people.
Go ahead and post it. I'm waiting.
Oh, but where is your status? I'm checking status.
I want to know exactly how many people are in this cohort. Because we're going to split them among our officials at the office.
We'll send it still soon.
Good. Then please open a group. Let somebody be the admin. Can open the group today and add all of them in the group. Then I will now add my 3 guys in the group. Did you get that? So why it works that what we taught today is what they will coach you guys on during the week. So I want to schedule tomorrow is what? Friday. So I want to schedule a coaching session on Saturday with everybody. So they will call you, or they will divide you guys into smaller groups, and we'll book the Zoom for you guys to have conversations. Is that okay? Yes. It's not an option whether you have time or not. You're already here. Do you understand me? Yes. All right. So that's how it works now. Good. How many of you did that video? How many of you left it in your status? So by tomorrow we'll get to know how that went. Does that make sense to anybody? Because it's very important. So what's the purpose of that? It's for people to do what? For people to do what? To knock on your wall? Good. So that's what we call attraction marketing. You're attracting them to you. You drop a bait for them to come to you. True of us? Good. So when they now come to you, what do you now say? Right? What do you now say when they say, oh, I saw that your video on WhatsApp. You said we should reach you. I'm interested. How much is it? What do you now do? When they ask you how much is your property, what do you do?
Okay, I'll say, okay, which of them?
Almond.
Almond, okay. It's going for 4 million.
So you chat. You send in the chat, right? Good. Another person.
Let me call you quickly.
Another person. Answer now. Yeah?
I think it's best to call them. To call the clients.
So I chat you. How much is the property? You just pick up phone and just begin calling.
Like you can apply that chat.
So tell me how you reply to chat typically.
You tell them the offers you have that are available, and tell them what it goes for.
What's your typical way of replying to the chat?
The first sentence you would acknowledge that you thank them for being interested and wanting to buy into your offer. Then you now tell them what you have, what you're offering.
Okay, another person.
Yes.
Oh.
Therefore, you thank them for responding. After thanking them, then you now tell them, if you are to sell maybe Bristol, you tell them the amount and all the features. Maybe it's close to, it's 20 minutes drive from away, it's close to redemption camp, just all those stuff.
Yeah.
My teacher will respond is not to start with the price. Maybe to ask them why they are looking to buy it.
So I'm just walking through a journey now. I saw your status. I liked it. I messaged you. How much is this property? That's what the customer will ask, two of us. My own encouragement, don't tell them the price in the chat. You told the guy 4 million for the property. What if he stops chatting with you?
I'm blocking you.
Shut down.
Hey.
They just ghost you, right? Why did they ghost you? Why did they ghost you?
Probably the person might not have that kind of money.
That's one, yes. What else? What about those that have the money?
Maybe for some people, that's too cheap for them.
What about the other people? Don't you buy things that are cheap for you? So here's my advice. If they chat you up, now what's up with this product that you have put up? Give them this simple reply. If possible, use a voice note. Thank you, man, for the inquiry. But just so I can explain it further to you or better to you, can we jump on a call? Either WhatsApp or normal. Is that okay? You know why?
The person, sorry to cut you.
Sure, go ahead.
What if the person, because I was telling him when you were asking that, depends on who is reaching out to me. If my friend is the one asking me, I won't be sounding like a stranger to my friend, for example.
Okay, so your friend says, how much is the house? Me, I will still tell my friend, Pali, what's up? Well done.
Saying thank you, Adam.
No, I'll say, I say, nice one for sure. No worry, make I call you, make I explain them to you.
Exactly.
It's the same principle, right? Why is that important? I believe that if you mention a price before you explain the product to the person, it may lead to a lost sale. Don't you think so? Because the value is what justifies the price. Is it not so? I need to know that value now. Is it not so? So they will call you based on this. What do you say to them? Okay, now you're on the phone with the client now. What do you say? I'm calling you now. You have called me now. How much with the house? 4 million. Answer me now.
So do you have some time? I would like to call you back so we can talk more.
Okay, this is the time is now. Yeah, call me back. The time is now. Call me.
Okay, this is the calling back.
Yes.
Not the first step.
The time is now. What are you running away from? Ring, ring, ring.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. It's me. Your friend saw your video in your WhatsApp. Your friend now said, I will need what you put on your WhatsApp. Madam, you say you have property. Tell me about the property.
Okay. 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 It's okay. Actually, we have that land in a way, but look, these are the reasons why I actually wanted to buy the land. It's very close to the express, close to that redeem camp. Then apart from that, it's an estate house. It's an estate land. You're going to have access to water, like you know what it is. Estate environment is different from you just buying a land in the community. Everybody will be developing at the same time. Secondly, when you want to sell, it will also be easy for you. In case you don't want to live there eventually, you can easily sell it all, because by the time they finish selling all the houses being the estate, there might still be people interested in the estate, so you can sell it easily for another place. You can now use the money out of the have. Then I'll talk about the title is Sea of O.
Don't be talking about it. You are already there.
The title is Sea of O, so that makes it a good one. For in case you want to grow land, like you can use the Sea of O like the access loan facility for anywhere. Okay, those are the ones I can
So you didn't close me now.
Okay, I expect you to be asking questions.
You didn't ask me question now.
It was network that took
No, I'm happy that we're doing it because this is what some of you do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just.
So I don't sell for you. So I want you to call me.
Hello, Mr. Efe. Okay. Hello, Jenny. Okay, hello, Jane. I saw your.
Wait, let me call.
Status.
Let me answer this question. Hello, sir. Okay. Wait. I'm in a training. I think this call is too important.
Hello, Efe. I just saw your status. You start selling land. Okay. Anyway, I'm interested in buying one of them.
Fantastic.
How much is it?
First of all, thank you for calling. And I thank you that you are showing interest in the land. But may I ask you a few questions so I can really understand and so I can help you make the right choice. Right? So, what are you looking at this land for? Is it for commercial or for residential?
Okay.
You like to stay there or you want to rent it or what?
I'm looking at this is for commercial.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. So in a house like buying a property like that, what is important to you? What do you look out for? What are the things that must be there for you to go ahead and buy?
I'll look at a place that is a bit populated. So I don't know if you have a lot of
people around living there, okay? Okay.
So that I can be able to make sales.
Okay.
So basically.
So you can be able to make sales.
Since it's for commercial.
Okay.
So basically that's why I'm looking at that place. I don't know if it can sell.
Okay. Apart from that, is there another reason? Is there another thing that must be there before you go ahead and buy?
Security as well.
Okay. Okay.
Security. How secure is it?
It's secure. I mean, we have a good security company. So if I hear you correctly, you said that you want a place whereby people have already started living there already, right? And security is good. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
So I'm validating and
Exactly.
am I right about that? Good. So if security and people living around is what will make you go ahead with the purchase, then this property is perfect for you. There are 5 estates surrounding it around it. So people are living there right now. In terms of security, it's Morgan Security that secures our assets. And you know, they are one of the most popular security companies in Lagos as we speak. All right, so those are the 2 places that that the company secure. So we have security, and people are already living there already. And you know that they're already doing that redemption camp road. So even more traffic will come in terms of people moving around. It will help your business.
Okay, but how will they access the estates? I was thinking it's going to be an enclosed. How will they have access?
Oh, I mean, there are access road. There's an access road that they are working on. But you know, you won't appreciate this property well until you see it. You know? So they can really appreciate you and see where your land will be and see things for yourself. Today is Friday. I mean, is Saturday or Monday a great time for you to see it?
Okay, let me see. What about Monday? I think Monday will be.
Monday is fine. Monday is fine. So it's 9 o'clock or 12 noon a good time to see it. Huh?
12.
12. So 12, right? So I'll wait for you at Ojuelegba. Pick you up in my car and then we'll go. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I've not sold yet. I've closed the first part of the deal. She's coming to see it. You see, I'm not needy. I didn't say pay your money now. Did you get that? Yeah. So can you imagine if I have 5 inspections like this in a week? Not all of them will buy, but I may close one. So I want you to ensure that the inspections are high. Yeah.
Okay, I want to quickly, you mentioned something and it just occurred to me that talking about Mowe. Anytime people see advert about Mowe, they have a preconceived idea of where Mowe is and how much Mowe should sell. So, for instance, it shouldn't be more than 3 million. You are probably selling your home for 10 million. So as soon as you mention price, especially if it's on deal, and you are not mentioning the value, people just shut up. It's too expensive.
Exactly.
It's something, this is practical, it's something I've tested. So most of the time, I mean, it just occurred to me now when you're there, that's true. Most of the time, I did a lead generation one time. And all the people that because I was busy, all the people that...
With any price too?
No, if I responded to them on WhatsApp, 0 sales. 0. I was like, okay, that's the only way I can attend to them. Even though I was attributing it to something else, but all the people I talked to on phone. Okay, in fact, there was one particular one, I just sent him because we pinned the place, so you can even inspect yourself. I just sent the person, no, you can check it out. And the person used the Google pin, went to for inspection, didn't meet me on the site, talked to the person, and paid.
See?
So it will help you to preach the value.
Yes, the value better.
Focus.
So I want 2 other people now to test, to try this. Are you seeing that there's a flow in this training? If we put out something for them to knock on your door, when they knock on your door, what do you say? That's where we are now. Are you seeing how the training is flowing? Because for a lot of people, the challenge is they don't know what to say when they are in front of the clients. True of us. And we've not handled objections yet, but I just want you to be able to have that first conversation. And in a sales conversation, you are the one that should be in charge and not the client. When I say charge, I don't mean that you are a person of authority. You know? You're driving, you are leading the person on, you're asking the questions. But the person is doing more of the talking. Really, customers convince themselves if you allow them to do the talking. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Some of you talk too much. Did you get that? So I want to, who are the volunteers? Who's going to volunteer? Yes. You want to sell, right?
I want to be the customer.
Yeah, stand up. Give a round of applause. All right. So sell to Oga, you be the salesperson to her. Yeah, stand up. Give him a round of applause.
So something your status today about the property.
Now remember, this one is a warm lead. So if it's status, that means that you have a form of relationship.
Can you explain to me about the property, please?
Thank you, madam. Thank you for responding to my WhatsApp status.
You're welcome.
Yes. My name is Kunle Shinobi, and I partner with Lifepage. And I want to know, why do you want estate?
Well, actually, I've been looking for something in that area. And so when you said it now, I was like, since I know you, you can tell me better about the place. So I've not been there, but I have an interest in that area. Can you tell me more about it?
Okay. Can I still ask you a question?
Okay.
Why do you have interest in that area?
You can lead her on. Is it for commercial purpose or for residential?
Yes.
You know, when you're asking the customer's question, you give them triggers. When you say for commercial or residential, you have locked her in. So when you say why do you want, it's too wide. When you give her options, is it for commercial or residential? You have locked it. You say pick one. That's how I always use. Is Monday or Thursday a great time? The brain likes instructions.
Because depending on what I said, I'll make it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's start it.
Hello. I see your.
Because the brain goes to interpretation. I was in one of my clients' office. I mean, his secretary was a nice lady, beautiful, nice. But if it's for some other people, they will misinterpret it. He was not around, and I was eating because I'd done training for them. She said, "Let me keep you company." That's a wide statement. Does that make sense to anybody? Answer now. Yes. Let me keep you company. I said, "No, I'm fine." So she said it again. "I don't want you to be lonely in the office. Let me keep you company." Now listen to me. No, I learn every day. You learn every day. Our intention is great. But if I'm a bad guy, yes. No, do you understand what I'm doing? It's very important. So it's very important. Oh, my boss is not around, and do you want me to put on the TV so that you can watch something while you wait for him? The brain, this brain, is likes instructions. Don't keep asking her, why do you want this property? Before you know, she'll be telling you, these village people I have is chasing me out of where I am.
Okay.
So give her option. Is it for commercial purpose or for residential? So you have forced her to say, pick one option. Then based on that, you take the conversation further. So go ahead.
Hello, as I said, I saw one of your property on the statue, and I think I have interest in it because of the area it is. Please, can you give me more about it?
Okay.
Just tell me more about it.
First of all, thank you for responding.
Welcome.
And I want to ask, permit me to ask you,
Okay.
why do you want the movie property?
Well, I want it for some kind of business purposes. I mean, investments.
Okay. Yeah.
I did a lot of investment, so I needed an investment in that area too.
Okay, that's fine. So I would like to tell you some of the features of the estate.
Oh, go ahead.
Like it's very close to the express road. It's about 20 minutes.
So if she gives you a leading like that for next time, for investment, what kind of investment? Is it a school?
Okay.
Is she a geo?
Or a supermarket?
Is it a supermarket?
Okay.
You want to know because what she tells you will guide you.
Yeah. It's true. Okay.
Sales an intelligent sport. Oh.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Let me see. In Computer Village, there's a guy that sells phones. His name is El Clasico. It's my WhatsApp, one of the highest one of the highest iPhone sellers in Computer Village. Local Igbo chapel. But if you go to Computer Village, what happens there? They will drag you. Now come my shop. El Clasico will not drag you. It's always on Instagram. He rings the bell. Once he rings the bell. People love him on Instagram. Celebrities go to his shop to buy phones. Now local guy, it's my WhatsApp. I'm his coach. What is he doing? He separates himself through the knock on my door. I won't go to knock on your door. Do you understand this? So always go deeper. Sales is a question game. Never forget it. I want to do business. What kind of business? Is she a nurse? Wants to open a pharmacy. Then you will even advise. So, madam, in that area, schools will be very good because young families are coming there. So that's a perfect investment. Not that, what kind of business? Oh, business, let me tell you the features of the property. We have all this. Let's continue.
So, madam, what kind of business are you looking at?
Oh, guys, I hope you guys are learning. I hope you don't mind. I'm very tactile. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. I hope you guys are learning
Investment, I want
from what's going on.
make use of that place for.
Yes.
I just want to make an investment out of it.
Okay, which type of investment?
Very
I
good.
want to put it in rented. I want to put people in there to rent.
Very good. Now she's told you.
Put people in there when I buy it for rentage.
Yeah, that's very, it's one thing to do. Yes, it's part of, yes.
Sorry, Coach. Earlier on, you had mentioned that is it for property? So the aspect of her mentioning that she's the one responding to say maybe for rental purpose. You should have been the one to trigger.
Yes, yes.
Say is it rental, supermarket, school? Or
The moment she tells you that rent, I can ask you.
Or resale.
Yes.
Option. So like, even if the person is not thinking about so they see that there are many options
Yes.
of why they can buy that
Yes.
property.
If it's rental, you are helping her to rent in that area currently is 2.5 million naira a year, 1.5 million naira. So you must know more about it by now. But go ahead. I want you to conclude and then we'll go ahead. But you're learning, Shafa.
Yes.
You're learning too, ba? Watch, go.
Okay. Like the estate, if for rental, currently rent is going in that area for about, let's say 1.5 million a flat. And it's very close to the express road.
Very good.
About 20 minutes drive.
Sure.
And it's also a gated estate.
Very good. It's entering the features now.
There are people living currently there.
Good.
There is access, the road is fine, at least to a certain extent. It's only when you turn, it's still it's motorable. And then once you are ready, or anytime you are ready, we can fix an appointment so I can go and show you.
Sure. Let me.
In that area.
Very good question. She asked you a good question. Is there school in that area?
Yeah, fine. There are schools there, and apart from that.
Now, pause. Are you not seeing why I say know your area very well?
Yes.
When she asks if there are schools there, you can give her like 5 schools.
Yes.
Show that the place is very habitable. The fruit of the loom school is by my left hand side. The Kakara school of my yes, yeah. Good.
We have many schools there.
And then supermarket, is there close market close to that access?
Yes, we have about 2 or 3 markets.
Very good.
One is when you are entering the Mowe market itself, then by the time you want to turn to the right, as if you are going towards there's another market.
Okay, thank you very much.
By the
Okay, what
right.
about the security of that? There is,
Security is very fine.
Very good.
Currently, our estate, we have, the one is a gated estate.
Mm-hmm.
We have security at the gate.
gated community?
Yeah, gated community.
Oh, that's good.
Apart from that, we have...
You have gotten this one and I booked the inspection. You have her in your palms now.
Okay, now, how much is it, please?
Uh-huh.
I want to just know the breakdown.
Okay.
Tell her the price.
No, I wanted to tell them when we go there first.
No. Right now, you have to tell her the price. At this stage, you have to tell her the price.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She's already interested. She already see. She was not even ask you how much is it. So you no tell her the price. Tell her the price.
How much is it?
It's 4 million naira.
4 million? Okay,
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah.
So when will you have time to take me there to check?
She's selling you. She's more than selling it for you.
Exactly. Sir, do you know that even at the point where, let's assume, because it's a staged performance, if the fact that she said it is fine, but what of the possibility that she says it's not, from this, whatever you could say, you could also communicate the fact that, look, there's option of buying half plots and they have, concept and all of those things, and that you could getting started is critical, that you don't do this and that you achieve it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, before you say we can do that one too.
Yeah, I can do as if I don't. When you say 4 million,
yes.
4 million. It's on the high side though. I didn't expect that.
No, madam, it's not. Apart from that, we have other options.
Okay.
You can buy half plot. It's.
I don't want half plot. I want the full plot.
Okay, if you want full plot, we have another. You can pay 20% down payment, and then maybe 20,000 for allocation fee. Then why you'll be paying instrumentally, you can pay.
Is there no any other way they can give me a discount? I need a discount.
Discount. Yes, then you have to wait till on the 20th of this month. We have the 10.
If I now wait and now see somewhere else, don't you know that you're
No, madam. Because that one, you can't get that offer anyhow, anyway. Because we are giving 50%, nothing less than 50%. Now, I told you it's 4 million, then it will be 2 million from on the 20th.
Give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, what did you observe as you were talking to her? What did you observe as we were selling to her now?
Yeah, and first she was flowing with me. Then later on, she resisted the price. Then I have to tell her other options that she can.
Okay, madam, tell me.
convince her.
Let me pick up from the price level. Madam, the property is 4 million naira.
Yes.
So tell me now. Continue. You know you were saying it's so expensive.
Okay.
It's 4 million naira.
4 million naira, it's too expensive. Can't you just come down or give me a discount? I can't. That area is it's mainland and it's Mowe. Can't the company give me some discounts?
No, madam,
It's expensive.
I fully understand you. You know, I mean, if I was in your shoes, I would have probably asked for a discount as well. But can I ask you a question, ma'am?
Yes, right.
You say you want to use it for commercial purpose, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the land is 4 million naira. And then rent in that place is like 1.52 million naira.
Are you sure?
Yeah, currently. You can make your findings by yourself.
Okay.
All right, so if you look at 4 million naira, and you're not going to collect rent once, you're going to collect that rent for the rest of your life. You're going to collect that rent for the rest of your life.
Yes, I want to buy somewhere else. Continue like that.
So if you compare the 4 million for the rent that you collect for the rest of your life, you find out that it's really nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
And the second thing you know about property, that the price never comes down. It always goes up. The value always goes up. So a property you buy for 4 million, you can actually sell it for 20 million if you're tired of it. If you don't want to use the land.
Okay.
So I tell you what, so you can appreciate this. Why don't we go and see it?
That would be nice.
Good. So today is Thursday. It's Friday or Saturday, great time for us to see it.
Well, Saturday is a busy day for me. Let me just say Friday.
Friday is fine.
From 9, you don't have time because of the go slow in that area.
My time is for you. I have your time.
That is my time.
No, Papa. 9 will be fine.
Give her a round of applause.
What if the customer says, I want to be able to recoup my money back within the next after 4 years?
So yeah, it's still a fantastic deal.
What would you say?
Okay, good. So you tell me now.
No, it's a question to you.
So you want to recoup your money in the next 4 years?
Within maximum next 4 years.
So really, sir, the return on investment in that area in land is like, say, 10%, 20% per annum. So let's say every year the price doubles. So by next year, the price of that property is 10 million. The upper year is another 10 million. So that's like 40 million naira. So by the time you sell this property that you bought for 4 million, you will not sell anything less than like 30 or 40 million. You've still made a killing. You've still made a killing.
What's the basis of this analysis?
Well, based on the property that we have around us, that is the basis of my analysis. And infrastructure come in. They're doing the road as we speak.
We could also make reference to people who bought
And a lot of
5 years ago
Yes.
and who sold last year.
Yeah.
So you could see that trend is
Exactly. I have a client that bought 5 years ago for 2 million naira, and the lady just sold for 25 million naira because her daughter wanted to go to school in England.
Sorry, excuse me. Based on real life,
This is real life.
It's real life. It's not like the person won't give you a shot to ask anybody questions.
No. Hey, stop. Have you ever heard of a word called simulation? Before a pilot, they put in a simulation. Why? I think people are stupid. They know that what happened in simulation is not very far from what happened in real life. Okay, or the thoughts you think in your head when you go see your mama. Your mama say, let's come for family meeting. Yeah, you said a quarrel. You were saying, you imagine, say, my mama tell me that I'll tell her now. Is that not the real life? I'm not telling somebody. Yeah. There's no. What you're doing is role play. Why will a musician practice before they go and play? They'll sing all the songs they'll play in the stage. Why did you, if it's in the real life? Because the Spartans say that if you sweat a lot in practice, you will bleed less in battle. I don't think you heard me. I'm going to say that again. Why?
Okay, the question is this. You come to meet me and I say, okay, after explaining, oh, actually, the challenge is that, you know, we now that are civil servants, they don't pay us that much. How much did you say to come out to if I'm paying every month for the 18 months? You now calculate and tell me that it's 190,000 every month. Don't you have something that you can stretch further and make it maybe where I can be able to pay 40,000 or something like
We don't have. You are not my client.
That's not the
No. We don't have. And be comfortable with the fact that everybody is not your customer. If you are the salesperson, someone is paying 40,000 a month, that spread it for 5 years, where your commission? You must believe that this formula is in the hands of a lot of people. It is nothing. Remember I told you of a property in Lagos that they said for $100,000. They've sold 100. In this land, they've sold 100. It is what you believe. It is what you believe. I'm telling you. It's belief. Somebody called me from Dubai to do sales training for the person on Zoom. I told the person it's $1,000. I didn't blink. I said it's $1,000. Baba pay. One of my sons that I teach, one of my prodigies that I teach, he does customer service. He lives in Warri, local Warri. He did Instagram video. A hospital in Lagos sent him a DM. They paid him $1,000. They flew him from Warri. He just left. He called me and said, Coach, I can't believe that somebody paid me $1,000. I cannot believe. I said it's working. Because I told him the same niche to me. He was used to call himself the power speaker of Warri. The motivator. I said, go and check him. His name is Shegun Manuel. It's my son. I taught him everything. He knows. I told him, I said, you're a customer service coach. Now he writes books on customer service. That is not for the first time in his life. His first money, his customer service that gave it to me. Not Delta State power speaker. I said, stop all those nonsense. First of all, he even used to put in his bio. He used to put the name of his pastor in his bio. The son of Pastor. Oh God. I said, come on, nonsense over there. Finish. They paid him $1,000. Because some people think that there's only Lagos that there's money. $1,000. That's 600 something thousand naira. Yes. Where he worked, they don't pay him that money. The power of a niche. I taught him. We fought. He said, coach, if I say I'll be this, I say, just pick a niche. You'll be so good at it. You'll be the master at it. You can charge premium. I want to do everything. Do everything now. Do everything where they do something. I be. Even as a human being, you have your spec. It's not everybody you're attracted to if you're single. True of us. Men have their spec. Women have their spec. Be comfortable with it. Yes. Even when I was married, I pick my spec. I always joke with my wife. I say, all your problems are behind you. Laughing. Yeah, everyone have their spec. You pick. Yeah. So pick a niche and walk. Yeah. I don't finish you. The money when I pay for today, don't expire. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Well, officially the class is over right now. I have a book, 15 simple ways. Which one? Okay, let me talk. Okay, so what determines the marketing channel that you pick? It's your kind of product and your kind of targets. Is it not so? Or the response you have been getting, two of us. So if you notice that a lot of people come to you from Instagram, that's the channel for you. If it's referral, that's the channel for you. So just observe, how do they come? That's one of the best questions to ask clients is, how did you hear about me? That's a good way to help you. I encourage people to read.
So you just try everything.
Try everything, and then you find the one that really, connects. Study.
Excuse me.
Did you learn today? Yes.
Let's assume you want to pick some market at the coach. Go there to drink, and you find somebody that looks good, possibly can buy, and start the conversation. How do you zero in on the confirming that this person is a potential buyer? Because, you know what I mean? Oh, what do you do? I work with the oil and gas company. Oil and gas company is wide. It could be just a pump attendant. It could be the director. It could be whatever. You understand? How do you get to narrow down? You understand? How do you get to know that? Even when you get to know that you can buy it, how do you bring him to buying it?
So walk me through the scenario again. You met him at where? A hotel. You sit there having a drink.
And you just got into talking.
Yeah. So let's play it out. Let me see how you sell to me. So I'm just chilling. I had a great day at work. Hanging out. I look rich.
Don't use me. Let's see what else.
No, what are you running away from? Yeah. You asked me a question. That's your burden, man, not mine, man. So talk to me. Yeah, so I work in the oil and gas industry, yes. How you doing, sir? Can we have a drink? Yeah. Or a cup of coffee, whatever. I don't know, yeah. So you said you wanted to say hello to, you wanted to talk to me. What's up?
Exactly. I'm in about progress in industry and the distress sales. I think you might be interested in one of them.
Not interested. I'm not. My life is not distressed. So I don't need distress. Because I'm prosperous, man. I ain't distressed.
On a good day, it should be over 250 million, but because of the circumstance, the owner of the property is in a big problem, and the way to redo that we have 150 million. Is it something you can fly on?
What kind of property is that?
Well, it's something really big. Maybe we should take a look at it. We should, let's arrange a meeting.
No, what kind of property is that?
It's an hotel. It's been used for an hotel, and
Well, I don't play that. I play with only around the Airbnb, only around the shortlet stuff. So I've got a couple of shortlets here and there. I don't play that space. I don't want that level of. But of course, if I know of anybody that is interested, I will let you know. It was nice chatting with you, man.
End of conversation.
thank you.
End of conversation.
Waiter, can I get a drink? That's how these guys are. You must be prepared. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. But you know what? I like what he did. Because you face all kinds of scenarios. I might talk to somebody. And let me tell you something. You will not close everybody.
Yes.
And don't go home and start feeling bad. Yes, you will lose some sales. The problem with some of you is that you take things too personal. Say, hey, oh me. Fine girl like me. Correct guy. Oh, are you God? They even reject themselves. Yes. See now some people they reject them. Go to coffee. It's normal. I lost a sale recently, but I got it back. It was a company. They wanted me to do a training for them. So they told me to send a proposal. So at that day I was in a hurry. I just sent one kind of proposal. The people now call back and say, this your proposal was too scanty. So we're not going to give you the job. I told my children and my wife, I said, I lost one sale. You know, I always tell my children that I don't want them to think that, oh, my father is a Superman. No, life has challenges. Yes. Eh? You tell them everything. No? So when I called the company back, I said, can I jump on a call with you? The same way I use. So I can explain further what I meant in that proposal. They said yes. My mind said, they don't enter my trap. I closed them. They paid me $1 million. Like this. When I finished, I told my wife, I'm badass. Yeah. Yeah. So it's normal. Your ego will be bruised. I'm talking to somebody. You know, so your ego. Don't let your ego affect your ego. Some people tell you outright, I don't want to buy, I'm not interested. Don't feel bad. You go on, you keep moving. You keep moving. Prospecting is like digging for gold. You know that when they are digging, many things that they dig at is dirt. Two of us. Dirt. Until they find the gold inside. All those ones I say, I'm not interested. They are the dirt. Bah, remove them. Keep digging. You will find it. You will find it. That's why I say, don't be attached to the outcome. Don't be attached to the... See, this attachment, the Hindus say that... Is it the Hindus? They say that attachment is the root of all suffering. It's the root of all suffering. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the root of all suffering. It's the root of all suffering. Have you not seen some young ladies? The day their boyfriend leave there, it's like their world has scattered. They've attached their whole life to him. Or the guy, you see some guys, they shake like flower. What's happened? My girlfriend leave me. Hey.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, attachment is the root of all suffering. Wow. Be committed to your goal, but don't be attached to it. What you should be committed to, be aware of the goal. What you be committed to is the process of the accomplishment of the goal. What's the process? I want to make 10 million naira. What's the process? I'll make 5 calls every single day. I'll put up a post every single day. I will stay committed to the process, and the outcome will take care of itself. I am not attached to it. The lady said you will feel it that sometimes. So the guys that they love you, but they don't show that they love you too much. You are more attracted to them. 2 of us. Answer, nah. You say you're all too much. I'm not talking to somebody. He like you, but you know they overdo him. But you when with the man today over need you say you're gonna fear. If I say I don't want this guy, if he die, oh, yeah.
How do you close the sale on a client that number one is abroad, doesn't believe because of the naira dollar exchange? I believe that the naira is still going to 1,000 to $1, and also our cousin's grandmother, who's there was a situation in Oyinbo where they demolished some houses and all that, so they had a fair share of that issue.
Yeah.
So she's saying that the house of over 30 years, or the land of over 30 has been taken from them. So how do you close the sale?
Are you talking to that now? Are you talking to that person now?
Yes.
Well, I feel your pain because I have a client. You know, it's very popular on Instagram. He says it all the time. He has done like 7 trips around the world from real estate companies. He just won another award. He has won like 8 cars. He has bought his own house, plenty. 80% of his clients are Nigerians in diaspora. And he has not seen many of them. How that guy does it, I still don't know. He has not seen them. If I say he's going to London to see a few of them, he has not seen many of his clients. The internet is so powerful. So, that your person, maybe you can share a testimonial of somebody who has, who in Nigeria in the diaspora, who has bought a property. You know, but it will take some time to convince that person. You need to show them proof of work, what your company has done. You know, the fact that your company is not a fraudulent company. But you need to make that person believe.
Even if it is not your sales and it is somebody else's
yes,
sales within the system,
yes,
that same
yes,
brand,
yes,
you represent, you know,
yes.
After they get the hook, the next thing is to sell reputation
yes,
and integrity.
yes, yes.
So leveraging on that in itself could be a rider. So I have had a client who from way back E4, he has bought consistently to buying property on the island. So that's you are leveraging on that. So even if you have not spent 9 to 10 years in the company, but you could make reference to somebody like that who have bought and share his testimony.
Okay. Yeah.
On the scenario where you on the status what you advertise is saying, and then the client is asking how much. I want to believe that it is not always the case that you will always want to say, okay, let's meet, let's come and go and see before we talk about the price. There are clients that are bent tell me.
No, you can tell the price on the phone now. Yes. I'm just saying, don't send them in a DM.
All right. No, if like for instance, even this particular client, I had a new bank in sending, but I don't say they said it doesn't keep. Let me send.
And I
said, and that was fine. It became a raving customer even before he bought. He was telling others also because why he saw how. I don't know what he saw.
Did you ask the client what the client saw? Why did you buy?
Yeah, because I think I'm going to do that.
Ask that client, why did you buy?
Yes, I'm going to do that.
And also maybe you've also done something before even getting to the point where he asks for the price.
Yeah, actually
there's something you must have communicated to.
Must have been seen.
So what you've also communicated before he asks for the price
exactly
is as critical as. So if it's Bridgestone layout, for instance, the fact that somebody can take possession while they make deposit, after making deposit, is enough to say, look, your land is not running away. Your money, you have a flexible payment option, and the person is looking at what's the total figure. That's why the person is now asking, okay, what's the total figure? You are saying I should deposit and I take possession. You've already sold to the person, but what is the total figure so I can know what I'm paying on a monthly basis? If that's the case, let us get more people to buy.
Yeah. So,
but it's still good that since you are not too sure, to find out.
Exactly.
Are you guys learning? In all this thing that we're doing, don't forget your goals. Don't forget your hopes, your dreams. Make it your backbone every day. Read it to yourself. We'll talk about goal setting later. But it's very important. Because it is not this company that makes you ginger to sell. It's your own dreams. It's your own dreams. Hey, go ahead. Any more questions? Maybe you should take some pictures.
My comment will be about the conversation you had with Mr. Here.
It's my phone. That's my phone. Yeah.
You are not interested
yeah.
as you did the role play.
Yeah.
I think one of the ways he could have put, or he could also put that to use could be, and now that may depend on the relationship you had initially with him, is if he could recommend you to people he thinks
yes. That's what he would have done. That's okay. If he has built enough rapport in that conversation, it's okay. I get it that, that's not your area of investment in terms of real estate. But of anybody, that may be interested in that, in investing that. Oh, that's
Can I take your number?
Sure. Yes, something like that. But it's very important that we practice this. This is practice. You don't get great at just learning like this. If I'm you, as I leave here today, I'll make a lot of sales calls and be practicing these things over and over and over again. I just learned from an FBI agent a certain way to make conversations that I want to try with my wife when I get home now. Yes. Your husband and wife, you test them. So I will ask her, as I go for, as I drive, I go to ask her because I go to ask questions. I learned it was so powerful. Also, if I hear you correctly, I use it on my wife a lot. You validate the person. So let me hear you. If I hear you correctly, you said this, you meant this. Am I right about that? He says yes. Okay, can I go ahead? Oh, fine. I did learn. That's how I get good at this thing. If you did.
Actually, I want to make a statement about what you just said.
Let me give you an example. For example, a client called me yesterday. I said the train is 600,000 naira. The client says it's too expensive. I said, how much is your property? It says 50 million naira. I said, okay, I get it. I said, okay. I say, let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? Yes. I say, can you imagine I'm in front of you right now? And there's 50 million naira. Then there's 60. Then I said to you that for you to get this 50 million naira, all you need to do is to give me 600,000 naira. Will you go ahead? You say, this guy, you're good. I say, yes. I know I'm good. Let me talk like my last son. When you tell him that he plays soccer, when you tell him that you're so good, of course. I'm Ronaldo. I'm good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
I also want, concerning that his client, I want to ask a question. Is it possible to demolish a building that is publicly situated approved by government without paying?
I think it's the government that did that, right? It is out of his control. Don't focus on things you cannot control. There's a serenity prayer that says that God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things I can change. The power to change it I can change, and the courage, and the wisdom to know the difference. One of the most liberating things in your life is focus on the things you can change. You cannot change the day customer will buy from you. True of us. You can't control it. True of us. You can't say that today they go buy. No, but you can control something. You can post every day. You can call every day. That is the one that you can control. Am I talking to somebody? When you focus on what you can control, what you cannot control will take care of itself. Yes.
What's the difference between marketing and sales?
So good. So I'll use a metaphor to describe it. How many of you watch golf? Have you seen golf? They kick the ball, right? The ball can go, ooh, and now move close to the hole. Two of us. Then the golfer will now stroll with his caddy. They now move closer. And now, whoop, team will just enter. Two of us. That is marketing. That is sales. Do you know what I mean? So sales job is to convert marketing into money. The job of marketing also is to generate leads. The more leads you generate, it's a proof that your marketing asset and effort is working. True of us. True. If you get a lot of DMs, inquiries, a lot of phone calls, that means that the thing you have put out there is working. Does that make sense to anybody? That is one sign that your market, either your ads, your content, your PR, those things must be working for everybody to want your services. Does that make sense to anybody? So one of the metrics of marketing is that your leads goes up. Your qualified leads goes up. Does that make sense to anybody? Let's say, for example, you stood on Instagram and say, hello, my name, what's your name, ma'am? Bukola. Very beautiful. Thank you. Well done. Say, hello, my name is Bukola. I work with Lifepage. Do you have between 1 to 4 million naira? Do you own a property? Would you like to own a property in the mainland around Mowe area? If your answer to this question is yes, send me a chat. I've got an offer for you. Irresistible offer. I'm telling you, anybody who doesn't want to live in the mainland, you are saying to them, don't call me. Answer me now. If you don't have 4 million naira, don't call me. So if you get a lot of inquiries from that means that the video you put, which is a marketing asset, has worked. Does that make sense to anybody? Then after that, you now begin to close them. That's the difference between sales and marketing. Have you got like have you seen a scenario whereby a guy tells his friend, he's coming from the UK or whatever, say, I get a wife for you. They get bad, fine, get better character. Your spec, everything, pa. That's marketing. Baba can't show up. It's okay. Send me that your cousin. Let us have dinner together. Cousin can't come. As she open her mouth, problem. Hey! That means the marketing worked, but the sales did not work. But if she shows up, she's really pretty, but she has a gentle spirit. As she open her mouth to talk, Baba don't confuse. Baba don't shout, hey, I don't marry. That means the sales and the marketing worked. I'd like to teach in a simple way. I don't say.
So another metaphor, because one of the things you taught us to
yes, use metaphors to teach you. Yeah. For example, let me give you another simple metaphor. You know those clients that tell you that, don't ask me the question. Tell me the price. I need the price. No. Tell the price. Okay, I get it. But okay, can I ask you just one simple question? Say yes. Sir, can you imagine say you carry your car, go mechanic? That's your fine car. The mechanic just open the boot, just begin to walk on your car. You don't go vex. I want to go vex. Now maybe the mechanic. I want to ask you a question first, so that I don't go make mistake. Am I talking to somebody? The guy will know you're a pro. Oh. Because prescription before diagnosis is a fraud. You have no right to sell to anybody without knowing. It's like meeting a woman for the very first time, just tell her, I want to marry you, nah. Or you understand? You have to get to know the person now. You ask questions.
No one is too fast. Say I love you. You know me.
Yeah. Questions. So go ahead, Go ahead.
So I also painted a picture in my head to say marketing is getting the hook to get somebody out of their house to come to your office to make inquiry.
Good.
And possibly go for inspection or take them through the process.
Yes.
But sales is driving them to the bank
and pay. Yes. It's marketing that brought them from the house to you. That's the hook. Convert them. Boom. Some people are very good at marketing, but they're terrible at converting. Some are badass converters, but they're not good at. But you need both. You need both. Yes, your company will be doing marketing on its own, but you need to do your own marketing. Start with the simple things. Everybody in your church should know that you sell property. Everybody in your church right now should know. Everybody in your neighbor should know. Everybody in your contact should know. My neighbor came to me that he wants sales training. I gave my neighbor the full price. My wife said, love, that's not nice, you know. I said, but you chop the money, you know. Because my neighbor knows what I do. You know when your neighbor don't pay you money, now me say so they don't change. For neighbor to respect your pay, complete. I don't look the neighbor. I said, this is my price, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah. Oh. Anybody?
Okay, just one thing. To go back to the man's question there.
This is a good class. Because even though rain for the no one go out, they enjoy the class. More they talk, they go right.
When he asked you about the Eco Hotel.
Yeah.
There's actually a teaching done here in Lifepage by Francis, and he made a statement. You know, he said that if you want to get referrals from people, you should offer them part of the commission. So, for example, this guy sold you, but he couldn't get the sale. You know, but there was also a conversation that came up.
Okay.
That, oh, you can get referrals from him. Now, you don't just get referrals from people because they're not willing to do it. However, if you give them, you know, offer a share of the commission, it actually enables them to open.
Yes, it does. But that also depends on the kind of person. The guy's a big boy in Mobile on Total or Shell. Yeah, I say, you know, I don't really need it. You know, I'm just going to help you. You may not offer it first. So that it's not a transactional relationship.
I also feel that as the aspect of getting someone to refer someone to you is actually selling.
That's selling.
You're selling to the person.
Yes.
But there's something you sell to the person that makes the person want to continue to have a
relationship with you.
So the person doesn't give you referral.
He doesn't even believe that you will make that sale, but when you finally sell, you know, trace where I say I sold. Thank you. Here's.
Or even sometimes the way I've actually done mine is I'm not even telling the person that you are expecting something. If I send you a recharge card and it's 500k, that's not 500.
Yes.
That's not recharge card.
Yes.
If I tell you, we'll hang out. This is what I just put. If the person doesn't want to give account, if I don't have it before, I just drop it on the table after paying for this. I want to write a statement. Next time you just say, well, a part of the what I do from your office.
There are some customers who do that for us. Maybe the first time of selling for them. It's like those in the diaspora, they want to tell somebody else. And somebody that you said to want to tell somebody else. That's how you need to get to.
Yes, I build a customer base. Yes, sir.
There's an aspect to that conversation.
You guys keep referring to that conversation?
Yes.
Let's give you a round of applause for bringing that up, man.
There's an aspect to it that I think the conversation that precedes the offer matters. You've not talked about it, I assume it might come up later. Having kind of like an intellectual, what drives those kind of people?
Yeah.
Most of them are, what they use the phrase sapiosexual or whatever. Just they're driven by intellectual conversations. So coming to tell them about distress sale is like just
Maybe it's the word that they even use.
Exactly. You bring a
Because the language is very important.
It's like you just killed an animal and just get
Yes.
with dead meat.
Yes.
I wanted to say you should have said there's an opportunity.
Yes.
And, you know,
I'm not even going there. I'm not even going with opportunity.
But that's the language. That's what you learn. Labels are very powerful.
So I'm not even going with the language. I'm not going with the.
I know Nigerians are labels. Are you the last in line? I reject lastness. I am not the last. I am the first. We are so dramatic. It's amazing. You see, as one asked me, this said my religiousness just came out of me. I reject religious no.
So I'm looking at a place where we can talk more about, start from just property situation in the country, just from an intellectual point of view, just discuss that, and then it can lead to that.
So basically, he went straight to the point too quickly.
Too quickly.
Awesome.
Have a conversation.
You have had a proper
The guy is just
yes.
from
Have a
work,
beer, whatever.
talk with him,
Just talk.
Then it can come up. Oh, speaking of, then he's much
Relax
to receive that.
You're
kind
right.
of,
But speaking of going to cool places, it's important that you start thinking along those lines. I have a job I've been doing for Zenith Bank now for 4 years. Zenith Bank and other banks. The person that connected me to that job, I met her in a coffee shop. In that coffee shop, you pay 2,000 for a cup of coffee. It's in VI. Now, a woman, I met her. She's pretty. Walked up to her. You know, I said, man, you must be charming. I'm talking to somebody. Not flirty, but you must be charming. You must dress well. Women should look at you. Men should look at you and say, they want to say, oh, it's my client. You should look the part. I walked up to her. Oh, woman. Chatted up, say, I'm a coach, yada, yada, yada. That's all. Connected me to her elder sister. The elder sister calls me her son. It's like that job. If I tell some of you now, go and drink coffee for 2,000, I say, nah. 3,100, 15, I tell them. I went to that shop yesterday again. I bought a coffee. The 1,950 naira. I just sat down there. I got a job. So once in a while, not all the time, go to the Hilton, whatever. Sit down there, get a drink, and just sit and look the part. You got to look the part. You can't be telling me you want to sell property and you don't look like money.
look like you belong.
Look like it. Talk like it. Sound like it.
Look like money.
Yeah. Do you understand me? Yeah. Very important. Critically important. Once in a while, just go to a nice place and learn to have conversations there. And it can lead to that. Because the more hands you shake, the more money you make. Some of you, even your church, you don't even greet people. After church, you just hold your Bible like this. I'm a child of God. I came up with the word.
Before grace is over.
Last 2 Sundays ago, after church, I was going to the children area to pick up my children, my sons. I said, where can they go? I see one guy. The guy a big man for big company for Abuja. The guy don't give me work now. I was supposed to do the work on something like this morning. I told them I'm traveling out of the country. So they don't give me the job next month. I see him for church. After service. I said the spirit has been taken care of. It's time for this flesh to be taken care of now. So let people know your church.
How do you approach such a person?
I approach him. The guy knows me. People should know that. I know you now. For I know you now. People always say, I know you now. I didn't see your video now. The video precedes you. Yeah. It precedes you. You waiting to do. Once in a while, I in the shop. I mean, they don't know you. Say, I'm a realtor. Are you a realtor? Are you a realtor? Really?
I just got one at
I don't finish. Money when I pay don't expire today. You guys should get my book, 15 Simple to Sell Anything to Anyone. Get the e-copy. Life-changing book. It's 5K.
Since that time.
It's here. It's here. Because Nigeria don't want to read. They know how to leave it at that. Who wants to get the book today? Say I. Who wants to get the book today? It's 5K and I'll give you 3 of my webinars for free. You listen to it for free. No. I'll give it to you for your email, your WhatsApp. It's here. I can even dash you some stuff. Right. I'll give you, there's a video I'll give to all of you. It's called How to Make Money in Dollars. I make money in dollars every day. I make money in US dollars every single day. And if you don't have a US bank account yet, I will show you how to open that in the next 3 weeks. Realtors suffer that thing. Sometimes people want to pay for them, their property abroad. You can't do it in Nigerian banks now. I did tell you now. I have. I just paid for a product, $2,500. I pay cash, dollars. It enter the book account immediately. Then Nigeria no go walk. I know the way. Sure. I didn't tell you now. You must be borderless, oh. You must be borderless. You have only Nigeria account, only Nigeria account. You have a Stripe account, I don't get. You have a Wise, I don't get, oh. Okay, your client now wants to say, I like that thing you talk about in Mowe. I want to buy one plot for my mother, but I live in America. I want to transfer money to you. For 4 million naira is like, let's say $2,000, $2,000. Yeah. Yes, it's not places like that now. Where a bank with them is only $20 you spend a day in Nigeria. 2 of us. How will you send that money to you? But if you know the way I know. My wife's sister that lives in Houston wanted to send my wife $1,000. You know, my wife is her last born. They send her money in here. So don't send her money. I said, love, use my US bank account. She went to the bank, paid into my account. I got the money into my account. Hey, my wife said, Chai, you're a genius. I said, yes. Yes. Take your money, 1,000, and I can transfer that money to my domiciliary account in Lagos. Follow who no road. If you not buy the book, I don't go tell you. If you not buy, I don't go tell you.
Don't buy the book.
The class has finished. Did you guys enjoy today's class? Yes. So please, I want to... Thank you. Thank you. So please, I want everybody's... Someone's going to give me all the names because my team has got to work with everybody. I want to assign everybody to everybody. Yeah, so they start working immediately with you guys. All right? God bless you all. Those that want to buy the book, come here. I'll give you the account number. You do that and then you get the book today. Bye. Have a great day. I'll sort you out. We're together. I have hard copy. I have hard copy. It's not here. We'll send it here. But you have to pay now. Yes.